Look, in my line, I get ready. Feeling too trippy, get it cracking like a levy. I'ma show 'em all how to party if they let me. Cue the countdown and release the confetti. The party don't start till I get there. I said it's all in the rest and it ain't fair. I've been waiting on this moment my whole life. Yeah, give me my crown if it's just right. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this. Pull up with the top down. Ain't anything. I'm way too hot now. I radiate. Don't need a rear view. They behind me. Cause my future's so bright in my blind. Hold up. Why I gotta shine so bright? Don't need a reason. Escorting my haters out. They wish you sleep. Can't be nobody else. I'ma be myself. So they gon' have to watch me treat myself. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? You make it look good. You make it look good. Watch yourself, huh? Yeah, you make it look good. Don't let it watch yourself, huh? Cause you make it look good. Watch this.
Watch this. It is Strawberry Sunday. I want to welcome y'all to the Native Tribe channel. They call me Native. How's everybody doing today? Y'all doing good? It's Sunday. It's the end of the weekend, start of the new week. Huh? Y'all good? Everybody good? What y'all having for Sunday dinner? What did y'all have for Saturday dinner? What did y'all do over the weekend? Did y'all spend time with my friend V. Lenore yesterday when she did her 12 hours of liveness? Huh? Did y'all spend time with my friend? If you did, you should, because she covered a wide variety of topics. Okay. Did y'all spend some time with me and my friend Legacy Moon on Friday night? Huh? Has it been that kind of weekend? Y'all tired of us yet? I hope not. I hope not. Okay. All right. Because we're doing this thing today and it is Sunday. So that means that it is time for another Strawberry Sunday, y'all. I started this live a little bit later than usual, right? Because I was tired, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Be completely honest with you. I'm a little tired, okay? So I woke up a little late and then I said, you know what? We're going to push this thing about an hour so I can make sure I have all of my bearings, okay? All right? Because I want to make sure that when we do this thing, we do it right. All right? We make it look good over here. Now, on today's show, we are going to talk about Ernesto and Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III, right? Because that's what we do. Okay. And we're going to go over a call that came out a little while ago now, almost a week, been 5 or 6 days since this call came out. But, I've been kind of like trying to, curate and do some other things. So I said I would cover it today with you all. Okay. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to break it down and analyze it in the most negative way possible, because that's what Sonia says that we do. So we will grant her that. Okay. All right. We will, but we will get into it. But of course, you all know I cannot do it without you. Okay. I can't do it without you. I just can't. All right. So let me see who is here rocking with the tribe today. Black but not bitter, my hero is in the building. Says happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, Black but not bitter. Thank you so much for being here. We also have D Dub in the building. Says good Sunday afternoon, Native Tribe and Smokey. We also has Justin's mom in the building. B Ann is here. Okay. All right. Beanne says Stud College. This is going to be hilarious. Look, Beanne, the man went to Stud College. All right. He went to Stud Co. All right. He didn't go to college. College? I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I went to Stud Co. Okay, BN. He went to Stud Co. That's it's different than Stud College. Okay, you can't get a degree from Studco. Okay, you just can't. All right. Shay B is in the building. Hello, Shay B. How are you, Val Baby? September 21st. Virgo says hello, Native Smokey and Travers. Looking forward to a great strawberry Sunday. We're gonna make it look good over here. We're gonna do the best we can. Say J is in the building. Aunt Natty is here with flames in the chat. Sweet Peasy's in the building. Hello, Sweet Peasy. Shirley testified finally in the building. She says, "Hey, chat. Hello, hello, hello." Um, no more ponytails in the building, says my brother Native and my brother Native, and I have drinks and snacks for the furnace. Thank you. No more ponytails. I appreciate that. Nesto Shuckle Shuffle Walk of Shame in the building says happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Golden Pearl in the building says hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We have Granny the Great is also here. Hello, Granny the Great. How are you? Mary Willis is also in the building. Hello, Mary Willis. DMV 703 is also here. Coffee Brewing says, hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, let's talk about it all is also in the building. Lily is in the house. Is Howdy Native. Mods, members in chat. Hope you're all having a blissful Sunday. Hoping the same for you, Lily. Thank you so much for being here. They call you Nasty is in the building. Says happy Sunday, Native Tribe Mods and Superstar Smokey. Superstar Smokey is over there, and she just seems to be peering off into space. That's what she does moments before she goes to sleep. Okay, it's like a meditation thing, I believe. Bridget Girl in the house is happy Sunday, Native. Hello, hello, hello. West Side Story is also in the building. Hello, West Side Story. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Yanobi Dene is in the building. Says, hey, active Native and Tribe. I'm enjoying the Eagles Bucks game before going to my second job. I'll be listening from the clouds. Go Birds. Okay, Yanobi Dene. We'll see how that works out. Looks like I think they were pretty much winning that game, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Mary Willis is in the house. Says, good evening, Justin's mom. Black but not bitter. Say J and Shaby. Sassy Cat is here. Says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Book Nerd in the building says, hey, Native Tribe and Smokey. How are you? I'll do it on Monday is also here. Says hello, Native in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Talks with TK also in the building. Says, hey everyone, this video title though. Yeah, I know. I know. He went to Stud Co. Okay. All right. Don't get it twisted. Talks with TK. College? College? I ain't went to no motherfucking college to learn how to eat some cat. I went to Stud Co. Damn it. That's where you went. Tell me that part in the building. Dion Salt Bay is also here. Jackie's in the building and says, hey, hey, hey. Chick-fil-A girl is in here. Says, good afternoon, everyone. Jet Black Straight has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for being here. That girl says, hello, hello, that girl. How are you? Ms. Nisi is also in the building. Hello, hello, hello. Listen to me. 301 says, hello, 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 hello. Chanel Heslop is also here all the way from South Africa. Says, good evening, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Keisha Love in here with flames in the chat. Hello, Keisha Love. How are you? London, pretty New York City girl. As always, says cheers. Well, cheers right back to you. Mama B is also in the building with flames in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Dion's Breaks is here. D Dub is also in the building. Tam Tam has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Golden Pearl is here. Hello, Golden Pearl. How are you? Hope you are doing well. Aunt Natty, I see you. Virgo Callie is joining us on this Sunday afternoon. She says, happy Sunday, Tribe. Tracy is here. All right. Prima Wanda is joining us on this Sunday afternoon. Hello, Prima Wanda. Hope you are doing well. She says, hey, Native Tribe brothers and sisters. Hello, hello, hello. Blue Sapphire is also in the house. Hello, Blue Sapphire. Thank you so much for being here. We also have Happy to be Happy, who is happy to be happy, and I'm happy that you're happy, okay? Good day, everyone, is what she says. Hello, hello, hello. We got Nikki G is in the house. Hello, Nikki G. How are you? The woman he chose is also here. Chica is here. Says, hey, Native in chat. Hello, hello, hello. Sensible Creation Sister says, hey, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Make It Rain NYC in the building says, happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Nesto Single also here says, good afternoon, Native and Tribe. I got a research paper kicking my butt, so I'll be in and out of the bushes. Well, do what you got to do, Nesto Single. Please do. That paper is important. Ms. Mad About Music is in the building and says, good afternoon, Mr. Native and Tribe. And Tribe family, hello, Ms. Mad About Music. How are you? Mistress Monica's in the house. Says, hey, y'all. Jay Blake is joining us. All right. And Jay Blake is eating catfish and grits now, going to a wedding this evening. Catfish and grits, I do approve of that. Um, uh, Catfish and grits is a Southern classic, yes. Nesto, the material girl, is here. Says Saturday dinner was a Parmesan crusted salmon with lemon cream sauce, garlic mashed potatoes, and broccoli. Somebody set my GPS to Orlando, Florida. I'm just saying. Love, you got some left? That sounds good. I want some. I do. Hmm. DC Live to say you mean Sonia Cochran. Don't mess with Johnny's name like that. Don't mess with Johnny Cochran's legacy like that. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Granny the Great is in the building. Says I was in and out with V, and I did enjoy After Dark with you and Legacy. All right, well that's cool. The thing about the 12-hour live, is that you can be in and out. You can be in and out, and you can be thoroughly entertained. Shout out to my friend V Lenore, who does a great job with those. I was in and out. I ain't gonna lie, I was in and out, but I caught as much of it as I could. Always a good time, and always a good time hanging out with you guys, like for real. Nikki G says, Happy Strawberry Sunday, everyone. Peekaboo in the building says, Hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Juju D in the building says, Hey, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Kim F says, Good afternoon, Native and Tribe and Smokey. Sorry, we're using your name for the. That's why I ain't put her on the thumbnail. You see what I'm saying, Kim F? That was on purpose. Y'all ain't finna just keep talking about eating Smokey. Y'all scared Smokey half to death the other night talking about eating Smokey. Come on now. Come on now. Smokey don't know what the hell's going on. Beverly Pierce says, Happy Sunday from Oklahoma City. Well, thank you so much, Beverly Pierce. Hope you are having a good day out there. How is the weather? Miss Warrior is here. Says, Hey, Native in chat. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? Southside Chi-Town says, Hey, I'm in the clouds for a minute. No problem at all. We also have, let me see, Dion Salt Bay is here. Angel Hair 62 is here. Life Ain't Over is here. Let me see. Kind and Fun has joined us. She says, Hi, Native and Tribe. Hello, Kind and Fun. How are you? Hope you are both kind and fun today. Real is in the building, says his major was Kitty. God damn. His major was Kitty.
Oh my God.
Okay. All right. Leo Lady 251 in the building says, Good afternoon. Hello, Leo Lady. How are you? What you're breathing for is in the building. Salt and Pepper Tresses is here. Says, Happy Sunday, y'all. Just checking in, going to see the Whalers. Well, you enjoy the Whalers, Salt and Pepper Tresses. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that. We also have let's see, Tam Tam is in the building. Hello, Tam Tam. How are you? Del Sol in the building. Del Sol, is today your birthday? Is that what you're telling me? Today's your birthday? Okay. All right, Del Sol. Del Sol apparently has a birthday today. Everybody wish Del Sol a happy birthday. Um, we're gonna light it up for you, Del Sol, in a minute, okay? AK's POV is in the house. Rossi is also in the house. Lou Springer has joined us on this Sunday afternoon. Hello, hello, hello. And then we also have Sassy Girl in the building. Says happy last Sunday of September 2025, Native and Family. Indeed, it is the last Sunday. They call you nasty. Says, Hey, let's go try because we make it look good. We absolutely do. Prima Wanda says lunch, dinner, leftover Chick-fil-A, and maybe order Arillo's, the best pizza ever in Chicago, Northwest Indiana area. Pizza later on this evening. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to come up there and try that. I'm literally coming to Chicago to eat food, like for real. I have that planned, and I'm coming up there. I'm just gonna eat food from Chicago. Toddy Jackson's in the building. Says, Hey, Native and Tribe fam. Hello, hello, hello. Dion's Breaks is in the building. Jennifer is also in the house. Kyla K is here. Says, Hey, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. And let me see. And I think that's just about everybody. Baptize That Ass has joined us today. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? baptize that ass. Joseph Bullard is also here. The one and only V. Lenore has made her triumphant return over to the tribe. Hello, V. Lenore. I'm glad that you are with us after your long day yesterday. Very entertaining, though. I was thoroughly entertained. I was. Between the Christian Gold stuff, the Nesto stuff, it was really, really, really good. Miss Kim says, Happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Hello, hello, hello. Save Baby Measures here. She says, Hello, I'm late and but present. God bless you all. God bless you as well. Save Baby Measure. Let me see. Helen is also in the building. Okay. All right. V. Lenore says, What's happening, Native and Tribe? Happy Sunday. Well, what's happening today is we're gonna talk about Nesto and Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III. Okay, that's what we do over here every Sunday on Strawberry Sunday. Listen to Me is in the house. Queen B is in the house. Only Me 23 has gifted count them, one Native Tribe Urban Media membership. All right. Um, and it looks like that one went to the nosy one. All right. Thank you so much, Only Me 23, for everything that you do to help this channel grow. All right. Y'all welcome our newest member to the tribe. It is the nosy one. Now, y'all know I don't have a whole bunch of rules over here, but one rule I do have is that if you are going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. Thank you so much, Only Me 23, for your generosity. I always appreciate it. Trina B is in the house. Diva Ray is also in the house. Okay. Erica Watson is in the building. All right. And then we got a member milestone, Only Me 23, celebrating a whole year rocking with your boy over here at the Native Tribe Show. She says, Happy Sunday, Native and Tribe. Thank you so much, Only Me 23, for rocking with me for a whole year. All right. So I'll tell you what, we got a birthday with Del. So how about we light it up and then we're gonna go and do our member milestone. Y'all put your dancing shoes on real quick.
Just can't wait no more. Let's fast forward straight to the dance floor. No passport, take you on tour. Let's transport straight to the course. I can't wait to see how you move. Sound waves, but I'm still in tune. Head rest, but I keep my cool. But we still getting hotter than the stovetop. When the bass go boom, make your head rock. Married to the rhythm, it's a wedlock. Now we got the whole party in a headlock.
You see the sparks are flying. Let's get this thing ignited. This heat gon' start a fire. This heat gon' start a fire.
We gon' light it up. 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 We gon' light it up.
I hope y'all didn't mind a little bit of a dance break. We got a birthday with Del Sol. We got a member milestone with Only Me 23. Thank you all for supporting the channel the way that you do. Shout out to Busy B, who is also in the house today. Nesto, the material girl, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, is Christian the wife in the marriage? Yes. Yes, he is. Yes. The answer to your question is yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, he is. Okay. Absolutely, Christian is the wife in the marriage. So there you go. There you go. He apparently made a rest in peace, see you at the crossroads, gangster lean Jennifer shirt that he couldn't wear, so she's wearing that. So, I'm just saying. But thank you so much, Nesto, the Material Girl, for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Okay. Nidra says this phone call is wild. It is, and that's the reason why I couldn't wait to do it. Okay. All right. Villanor says, Native, we missed you last night for the watch party. That mess pissed me off so bad, I can't begin to tell you. I couldn't believe that bullshit. Villanor, did I not tell you? Did I not tell you that that shit was going to piss you off? Yes. I wasn't able to make it. I went to bed. I ain't gonna lie. I was asleep. I was so asleep. My God. But no, we'll have a discussion about it, Villanor. We'll discuss it. We will. CC says, hey, tribe, happy Sunday listening while making dinner. Cool. Hope dinner turns out great. Okay. Now, that being said, y'all, we got to talk about this, man. We got to talk about this. Okay. Nikki G, I see you with the member milestone. Nikki G with flames in the chat, celebrating 3 months of membership. Nikki G, thank you so much for rocking with your boy for 90 days. Man, I definitely appreciate that. Thank you. We got a member milestone, y'all. Yes, indeed. Villanor, it appears, has become a member. Thank you so much, Villanor. I do appreciate that. Villanor is the OG Native tribe supporter. Like, Villanor has been pushing me up to the top literally since I met her, and I can't express how much I appreciate you, Villanor. You are just a tremendous human being. Okay, in case y'all don't know that already. All right, Villanor is an amazing person. Period. Trina B is in the house. Hello, Trina B. How are you? Delicate Dale is also here. Popeye's Tribe Urban Media is also in the building. All right. Villanor says I'm doing a Zoom after this to discuss the documentary. It is maddening, heartbreaking, sad, stupid, all those things. Okay. Pen Pal 50 also just became a new member, y'all. We got some new members in the house today, y'all. Okay, we do, and I'm glad that we do, because guess what? We gonna talk about it, y'all. We gonna talk about it. Nesto and Sonia chat about their relationship and much more. It's the much more for me. Okay, it's the much more that is the entertainment value of this whole call. Oh, trust me, they say the same stupid shit. And yes, Sonia sounds like a desperate, bitter, sad, depressed, emotionally confused person. And Nesto is definitely in the driver's seat, as he is in all these calls, right? Why Sonya won't take back her time, why Sonya won't stand up to this guy, why Sonya won't move on. There's a lot that we can discuss as to why that happens, but she sounds especially pitiful in this call. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's figure out if we can figure out, because it looks like my friend Dr. Charles is also here. All right, and we're gonna get a little insight, as we always do, from Dr. Charles, right? Right, Dr. Charles be giving us some insight on some of this stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get into it. Let's listen and let's see what we can figure out. Okay, because Nesto ain't go to college. All right, I want y'all to keep that in mind. Nesto ain't go to college. College. I'm with the Stud Co. Nesto went to Stud Co. Okay. All right. Keep that in mind.
The calls in this video are from March of 2023. Nesto and Sonia get chatty about their relationship and Sonia's ex-boyfriend.
Yo, this scenery is absolutely gorgeous, right? The way that the mist and the fog is coming over the water, right? You got the trees over here. You got it looks like a church setting. Some sort of village is going on in the back, along with the mountains. This is amazing. Okay, but this is also hashtag Nesto can't go here. Okay, Nesto can't go here. Me, you, let's see, Pen Pal 50, Toddy Jackson, Shirley's testified finally. If we really put our minds, hearts, and spirits into it, we could gather some money, might even borrow some money. We could put some money together and we could go here. We could reach out to Shay and say, hey, Shay, tell us where this is. You know what I mean? Where is this? And we could put it together. We don't have any restrictions on us, right? Angel here 62. Angel here 62. Theoretically, if you really, really, really wanted to, you could go here. Guess who can't? Mary Willis, guess who can't go here? Just take a wild stab that girl at who can't go here. Nesto can't go here, Gabby girl. Gabby girl, if you wanted to go to this place right here, there's a way that you could go. But I'm here to let you know on this Sunday. I just dropped by to tell you, Nesto can't go here. Okay. All right, Nidra. Nesto can't go to Pen Pal 50. Nope. Well, no, it's not really the same thing. Toddy Jackson, let me explain to you the difference, okay? Toddy Jackson said Nesto can go to Alcatraz, kind of similar. The difference is that when we go here, we get to come back, Toddy Jackson. See, it's a round trip ticket if we go here. When Nesto get ready to go to wherever the hell Nesto going, it's a one-way trip to wherever the fuck he going. You see what I'm saying? Toddy Jackson, you see what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. It is. It really is. Leandra R, thank you so much for the for the gifted membership. Leandra Jackson has gifted one membership, y'all. Thank you so much for that. And it would appear that Daddy Girl got said membership, y'all. We got some new members in the house, and all due to the generosity of Gabby Girl. Gabby Girl, thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Thank you for the gifted membership. Gabby Girl, welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe. Hold on. Us, as in Seniors Need Love Too, says, Native, please don't make it 3 times in a row. Please acknowledge me. And us Seniors Need Love Too. Now, you know I would not do that on purpose. Okay? Forgive my heart, my mind, and everything else that managed to miss you. But thank you, us, as in we seniors need love too. Okay? I got you. We good. Jane says, hello, Native and Tribe. Hello, Jane. Hello. All right. Let's get into this call, y'all, about and again, Nesto can't go here. Hashtag Nesto can't go here.
Sonia says she wants to separate herself from Nesto, but he says she'll come right back. She goes on to confront him about how he says he never leaves a woman, they leave him. Take a listen.
My head when I heard. Oh, I just got a headache out of nowhere.
Did you eat today?
No, I haven't ate anything or drank anything. I'm stressing. That's all it is.
That's what it is. You ain't eating it. What you stressing about?
Because I've been thinking lately. I'm thinking about me stressing.
What you thinking about?
I want y'all to think about this. Okay. All right. Here's the thing, right? I think that we all, in all fairness, right, we all have been through it where we are there's a person, right, that we want to share our affection with, okay? And said person may not be responding in the way that we want them to. All right. I've been there. I ain't gonna lie. I've been there. No shame in my game. Okay. I'm a human being and I have definitely been there. Okay. Here's what I've never done though. What I've never done is stop eating, drinking, and getting headaches behind a person who, at this point, for well over a year, because if we go back to 2022, let's not get it fucked up. If we go back to 2022, Nesto wasn't really fucking with this girl like that, right? She has been chasing Nesto at this point for well over a year. Okay. He got arrested in July. Before that, she couldn't find him. So we're talking about the better part of 2022. She was actually looking for him. So he actually attempted to ghost her, right? It just didn't work. You can't really ghost a stalker. Isn't that some shit? You can't really ghost a Michael Myers or a Jason Voorhees, right? They are still going to keep coming. They're going to keep coming. Friday the 13th, Halloween, they just keep coming. That's why the fuck they keep making the movies, is because you can't really stop a stalker. You can't ghost a stalker. That's what he tried to do. Now, again, here's what I've never done. I've never just consistently over the course of several years, after the person has let me know that they don't share the same feelings that I have never just continually just been so heartbroken that I got headaches and I can't eat and I can't drink and I can't sleep and all this shit, right? You take the news the way you take the news and then you get the fuck on with your life. That's what most of us have done in these situations, right? Black but not bitter, right? Right? Sarah Colette. We don't allow it just to consume us, because most of us have been adjusted emotionally. Most of us, have that emotional healing, that emotional intelligence. We've been hurt before and we know how to get over it. And we know how to move on and we know how to move forward and continue to eat and drink and sleep and not get headaches behind a rusty ass Negro like fucking Ernesto Williams. They say he nasty. Who is they? A grand jury. Okay. So that's the first thing to point out, is that why are you stressing behind somebody else's husband? Why are you not eating food because of somebody else's husband? Why are you losing sleep behind somebody else's cousin? And not just one somebody, several somebodies. Several somebodies claim this man as a husband. He only divorced a few of them, okay? Okay? I'm just, that's the first thing.
Everything. And what I need to do with myself.
Well, you're holding in a row. First of all, you're much more healthier. So that's a great plus right there. So you even got past that part. That you're back at yourself now. Might be even better. So that's good, right? That's a great thought. You look like you smell good, so that's another great start.
All right, okay, y'all. See, it don't be me. It don't be me. All right. Nesto starts this shit. Okay. Nesto starts this shit. It's not me. Because the first thing y'all gonna say is, well, Native, you got to throw up the picture. Yes. Yes. I'm going to throw up the picture. Okay. I am going to throw up the picture of Sonia looking like this.
Oh my God.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so now let me go back and now I'm gonna leave this picture up here, right? And I'm gonna go back, okay, to what he just said. Okay. Now follow along. Okay. Okay. Follow along, Shady. Follow along. Okay. I need everybody to be paying attention to this part. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna let him say it one more time, Angel here. Okay. Us as in we seniors need love too. Pay attention. Watch.
Well, you're holding in a row. First of all, you're much more healthier.
You're much more healthier. Okay. I don't know why he had to add much to that sentence, but okay, fine, it's Nesto. You're much more healthier, right? Do that look healthy? GC, I know you're just getting here, but does that look healthy? What up, though? Does that look healthy? Huh? Now, Aunt Natty, thank you so much for the member milestone. Okay. We're going to play you some music. Okay. But Aunt Natty says, how you shitty and look like you smell good. Now, listen, Aunt Natty, don't steal my thunder yet. Okay. We ain't got there yet. Okay. We ain't got there. Hey, 504, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so that's the first thing is that he said, now I want y'all to look at her real quick and tell me, does she look much more healthier? Is this a much more healthier look?
Oh my God!
I'm just saying. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So we got that right. We there, right? Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Now listen to what else he says.
So that's a great plus right there. So you even got past that part. That you're back at yourself now. Might be even better. So that's good. Right? That's a great thought. You look like you smell good. So
Okay, all right, all right. Now, Aunt Natty, this is where we meeting at, right? This is where the rubber meets the road, Aunt Natty. Now I'm gonna ask y'all this. Now I'm not finna do no fancy polls or no shit like that. Okay, I'm not. I'm just not. I'm just not. But does she look like? Do she look like she smell good right here? Huh? Huh? Now I'm gonna leave it up to you. I'm not gonna be because y'all might say I'm biased. Y'all might say, well, Native, you already don't like her, and she don't like you, and y'all don't like each other, so therefore you're not gonna be fair. Okay, that's fair. All right, that is fair. I am a little biased when it comes to this thing right here, but I'm asking you all, my very unbiased audience. Hmm? Hey, her daughter, how are you? What you think? Does she look like she smell good, y'all? Do she look like she smell good? And this is a sincere question, okay? I am asking a very, very, very sincere. It might not seem like it's very sincere, but it is indeed a very sincere question that I am asking. Okay, all right. I tell you what. I tell you what. Let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Okay. Who look like they smell good in this picture? All right. These were Nesto's choices. If you had to choose, because I figured maybe I'll ask the question this way. Which one looked like she stank? A or B? Huh? Which one looked like she smelled good? A or B? Okay, those are two different questions. Which one looked like she stank? Which one looked like she smelled good? Now I'm looking at choice A, and choice A looks like she goes to the perfume counter. Okay. It looks like she lays down some money for some nice smelling perfumes. Okay. The one on the choice B over here. Okay. The one on the right. Choice B look like, you know, she shit in a bag and has to throw the bag out. Oh boy. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to get an idea. Just trying to get an idea. What y'all think? Now her daughter says I said yes. Her daughter, are you saying she looked like she smelled good? Her daughter says she looked like she smelled like white diamond. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Del Sol said it's the lack of hand washing for me. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He could have chose A or B. Nesto chose B, and that makes me think Nesto got a stank fetish or something. I don't know. You know, people got all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? People got all kind of little fetishes and stuff that they like. You know, I'm just saying. I don't really get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Black but not bitter says Sonia thinks Febreze is perfume. God dog it, Black but not bitter. Jeez. Ugh. And you know what's funny is that I know people that when you walk up on them, they smell like they smell like Febreze. When you walk up on them, they smell like Febreze, like they just sprayed it on themselves, sprayed it on the couch, sprayed it on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Justin's mom said a stank fetish is diabolical. Aquarius Bay said not a stank fetish. Yes, a stank fetish. Yeah. Honestly, I think that's what it is. Mhm. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's a stank fetish. You know, little black boy, what you think? Sorry, little black boy. Okay, little black boy doesn't seem to like that idea. I'm just saying. Mary Willis said B smells like piss. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Exactly. And you know what, Mary Willis? When you walk in there after she done took that diaper off, after she done had a long ass day, and you walk in that room after she done took that diaper off, you know what you're gonna say, Mary Willis?
Oh my God.
That's right. That's exactly what you're gonna say. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
That's another great start. So,
Okay. You look like you feel good. You look like you smell good too.
no, not in this motherfucker, boy.
All right, what kind of soap they give y'all?
Yeah, so that's a
What
good.
are the luxuries there?
Yeah, so you're not falling apart. So that's for a woman. That's good. That's real good. Second of all, you just trying to figure out because you got your kids and you love your kids and you want to be around them, but you also want to have your own thing smoking. But you just trying to figure out what direction you're going. That's all it is. That's it. It gonna come to you. Yeah.
It came to me today.
Oh, it did? How did it come to you?
I was thinking about the situation I was in before, where I think I told you what the situation was. The guy who I dated on and off for 30 years, and then, but we never like after high school made.
The fuck you date somebody on and off for 30 years? What the fuck? I'm just saying 30 years you dated somebody on and off for 30 years. How old are you? Like when y'all started dating, y'all was 10? What the fuck? Okay, all right, I'm sorry.
Anything other than messing around. And then finally one day I was like, he had did 14 years in jail. And then he got out.
What?
He had did 14 years in jail, right? He actually did more, but that was the last thing he did, 14 years. Because he'd been in and out of jail since 18.
So he been in and out of jail. Y'all help me with the math. Y'all know I'm not good at math. I ain't never said I was. But since he was 18, he did 14 years in jail. They dated on and off for 30 years. Is this helpful 116 or what? Like, I don't understand. Because she also was a paralegal, a CO. She ran strip clubs and she dated this guy on and off for 30 years. What in the Forrest Gump is happening with this helpful life? I don't y'all help me. All right. I'm asking for help. Because how in the fuck did she date for on and off for 30? How old is she now? She 50 something years old, right? She going on 50, what, 57, I think y'all said. So she going on, so 30 of those years was on and off dating this guy. She ran strip clubs, was a CO, paralegal, helped start the Innocence Project. She was what else she did, y'all? She was a cook, a cleaner. She helped Mickey Howard open a club. Help me! I'm confused. I'm confused. So Aunt Natty, are you saying that they were dating while he was in jail? Because she said she never dealt with a dude that was in jail before. 504 said Lady and the Tramp and Sonia ain't the lady. D-Dub says she's been a jail boo for 30 years. Joseph Bullis says she's a female Benjamin Button. Y'all help me with this math. CC said running back, she had to say 3 years. Okay, CC, you think she said 3 years. Okay, that's fair. I'll run it back. Okay, listen, because that ain't what she said, but listen.
But we never after.
Hold on. Let's go back to the beginning of the story.
Have your own thing.
Okay, here we go.
But
Let's
you just
listen to
got
what
to
she
figure out
says.
what direction you're going. That's all it is. That's it. It gonna come to you. Yeah.
It came to me today.
Oh, it did? How did it come to you?
I was thinking about the situation I was in before, where I think I told you about the situation about the guy who I dated on and off for 30 years. And then, but we never, like after high school.
Let's hear it again. I'll tell you what, let's do the Legacy Moon slowdown. Okay. Let's do the Legacy Moon slowdown. This slowdown brought to you by Legacy Moon True Crime and Mysteries. If you hear anybody else slowing down the call, they got it from Legacy Moon first. Okay. So we're gonna listen. Hold on. Let's listen. We're gonna slow it down.
Figure out what direction you're going. That's all it is. That's it. It gonna come to you. Yeah.
It came to me today.
Oh, it did? How did it come to you?
I was thinking about the situation I was in before, where I think I told you about the situation about the guy who I dated on and off for 30 years.
No, she said 30.
And then, but we never,
She said 30 years. I'm sorry. She did. She said 30 years. That's what the elf said. Now, does that make sense in the longevity of her life? Fuck no. But that's what she said. I'm just saying. Whew, all right. What you're breathing for? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hold on. Let me go in order. Hold on. Nesto's Material Girl. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, you asking about a person that doesn't own a toothbrush. Well, you know what? I'm trying to be fair. Nesto Material Girl. Thank you for the super chat. What you're breathing for? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, okay, I'm done. Why she acting like she has never been to the joint? I can't with this whole what you're breathing for. Me too. I'm done with this whole too. Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. Miss Lady, thank you so much for the super chat. Says on and off for 30 years and 14 of those were in jail. Right. That's why it has to be more than 3 years because he spent 14 years in jail. Yeah. So yes, Miss Lady. Yeah, 14 years. 14 years. But she never been with nobody in jail till Nesto. Remember that, Miss Lady. Nesto is the first person that she's dealt with that was in jail. Keep that in mind, okay? Virgo Cali, thank you so much for the super chat. Says quantum leap, perhaps? Could be. Could be. Could be. Oh boy. Social wife Melissa says Sonia is a professional side chick, so she is readily available for whoever. Like, she uprooted her life for Nesto. That is very, very true. That is no lies told there. Okay.
Aha! Aha!
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. She is ready and available for whoever the fuck. Okay. 504 said quantum leaping over Zix. Okay. Yeah. Toddy Jackson, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Toddy Jackson has gifted one membership. Look at who got the membership. Look at who got the membership. It is 504 is now a member. 504. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the tribe. Thanks to the generosity of Toddy Jackson. All right, the family is going. Now, 504, I ain't got a whole bunch of rules over here, but the one rule that I do have is that if you're going to come in and put your feet up, take your shoes off first. Don't be like Shay B. Okay? Don't be like Shay B. All right? But yes, y'all, yes, this heifer dated a man in jail for 14 years, and she told Nesto she ain't never dealt with nobody in jail before. Okay? What you're breathing for says, OMG, this Black History Month, this Black History moment is brought to you by Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III Jr. Okay? Thank you for the super chat. What you're breathing for. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
Like after high.
Okay, hold on. I can't take too much of her talking too damn slow. Hold on. So right after high school, dude is going to jail. Like he's just prone for jail right not too long after high school. Okay, that's where we are.
School made it anything other than messing around. And then finally one day I was like, he had did 14 years in jail. And then he got out.
What?
He had did 14 years in jail, right? He actually did more, but that was the last thing he did, 14 years, because he'd been in and out of jail since 18. We dated when I was 15. He was 16.
Kids, what are you talking about?
Wait, though. So let me tell you. I held on to the infatuation of my feelings of as a child throughout my adult life with this man. And so finally, back in 2015, I want to say, right, I was living in Boca right before I moved to LA. This is maybe why I moved to LA. This is 2015. I had gave him an ultimatum. I said, either you be serious with me or we're going to fall back and just be friends, and there's going to be nothing in between. There's going to be none of that sex when I see you.
Let me just tell you this. And ladies, I'm not one that gives a lot of dating advice, okay? Because, you know, dating advice is really it's based on perspective and point of view, right? But I'm gonna give you one thing that is universal, okay? If a man cannot take care of his own life, he cannot take you serious, okay? What I'm saying is that if a man is involved with crime and crime is his priority, you will never be his priority. That counts for whoever the hell she's talking about in this story. That counts for Nesto. That counts for anybody who is a career criminal because, again, in using her own words, this nigga was in and out of jail the whole time she knew him. All right. From high school and beyond, this guy has been in and out of jail. So now she wants to give him an ultimatum. If he doesn't take his own life serious, if he doesn't love himself enough to stop going to jail, hello, Nesto, then ladies, he is not going to ever take you serious. He is never going to take a relationship serious. So right now, at this moment, even her telling this story, whether it's true or not, right now, Sonia,
Y'all sound clown. That sounds like a clown statement.
it is a clown statement and it's also a clown idea that you think that somebody that's been in and out of jail that you're gonna give an ultimatum of either we gonna be together or we not gonna be together when all this man do is go in and out of jail. It's absolutely ridiculous. But it also shows you the emotional intelligence that Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III actually has. Not only is her overall IQ low, but her emotional IQ is non existent if she thinks that this is a good idea and that this is somebody that she would ideally want to be with. You see what I'm saying? This is absolutely a choice for her. And she again is making the wrong choice. Her ability to choose the right things for her life are all messed up. She doesn't have that ability. She doesn't have the wherewithal. She doesn't have the discernment that is needed to make a good choice in a partner. And she's showing it to us just by this conversation and just by this what she's telling us in this story. Listen.
It's going to be nothing. It's just going to be straight, we boys. That's it. And he was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and just stay with Mary. Because he had just met this chick named Mary 3 months, right? Right.
And in 3 months, he was more dedicated to Mary than he was to you. Think about that, y'all. In 3 months, this man had all this time dating her on and off all these years for 30 years, in and out of jail, high schools, all this stuff. All this time, he chose Mary in 3 months. So obviously, this guy has the ability to make a decision, right? He's not indecisive. The fact that, let me see who it was that said, Kimmy K says, I don't understand the purpose of her of telling this story. See, Kimmy K, this is one of those things where she's saying this to Nesto as if Nesto is going to think like, oh my God, like this woman is so, oh wow, she's dedicated. Wow. No, it makes her sound foolish. It makes her sound juvenile. It makes her sound like more of a dummy than what he already knows her to be, right? Because again, it is not a flex to say that I dated somebody off and on for 30 years and they couldn't make a decision as to whether or not they wanted me, but they met quote unquote Mary, right? I'm doing some serious air quotes right now. They met Mary and was able to say that, oh, I've been with Mary for 3 months and she the one. She the one I want. You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Y'all remember Grease? You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Yeah, yeah. That's what he did with Mary. He told Mary, you the one I need. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay. He went all John Travolta on her. Okay. After 3 months, Sonia. What does that say? What does that say? And again, what did we say at the beginning of this call? She has been pursuing Nesto for how long? Because remember, he got locked up in July and she couldn't find him. So she had to stalk him, stalk the Instagram, stalk Shirley Strawberry in order to find him. He had ghosted her, but yet she was more of a stalker than he was a ghost. And that's how she ended up finding his ass. But it wasn't because he wanted to find her. She wanted to find him. At the end of the day, y'all, Sonia is one of the saddest human beings that I have ever heard speak. And I mean that in all sincerity. She is a sad case because she got a lot of shit going on in her past, in her present, and if she keep fucking with Nesto, she gonna have a lot of shit going on in her future, and ain't none of it good. None of it. Let's listen.
Oh, wait. I don't want to hear that. That's ancient. That's dinosaur stories.
That's dinosaur stories. Okay. Yeah, look, Nesto said, for my juvenile underdeveloped mind, if you're going to tell me dinosaur stories, make them actual dinosaur stories. I want to hear about T-Rexes. I want to hear about Stegosauruses. Okay. I want to hear about Brontosauruses. Hell, I'd rather hear about the Flintstones than listen to your bullshit because these are dinosaur stories, but not the kind that I like.
That ain't got nothing to do with what you got going on right now.
No, I'm about to tell you why. What happened? It has everything. Has everything. Because this is what made me think about it. Hold on. To make sure I'm going the right way. Okay. So my map keeps coming off the phone.
Okay.
So he chose.
Them folks ain't got nothing.
He chose. Listen. No, this is everything. I chose him.
Nesto said them folks ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh my God. Y'all don't understand how damn hilarious this shit is, okay? All right. Del Sol has become a member of the tribe. And not only has Del Sol become a member of the tribe, but Del Sol has also gifted a membership, helping the family to grow. Thank you so much, Del Sol. I do appreciate that. Thank you. All right. And it looks like Sharon Bell has received a membership from Del Sol. Thanks to Del Sol's generosity. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Y'all, welcome the newest member to the tribe. It is Sharon Bell. Okay. All right. Now, Ms. Bell, I do have one rule, and that is that if you're going to come in and put your feet up, just take your shoes off first. Don't be like Shay B, okay? Don't be like Shay B, who has already expressed that she is stomping her muddy boots all over the couches, and we don't want that. We want our stuff to be nice. This is why we can't have nothing, okay? It's because of Shay B. GC, thank you so much for the super chat, says she doesn't value herself. Why would he? Exactly. But then GC, that's a part of the deep rooted issues that she has, right? She has got so many issues when it comes to self-esteem, when it comes to abandonment, when it comes to like her hatred towards women, her hatred towards black women. It all stems from all these different things and it manifests itself in these stories. And a lot of times, let me tell you what people do. And they don't even realize that they do it. A lot of times you can learn a lot about people by just listening to what they say. In this story, now we aren't even a minute, 2 minutes into this story, right? We've already learned that her self-esteem is shot. She has ultimately told us that she has no self-esteem just at the beginning of this story. This man rejected her after all those years of trying to date him and went with somebody that was 3 months in In 3 months, he was able to make a determination with somebody else, a determination he could not make after years with her. And she put up with it. Okay? So thank you, GC, for the super chat. Pretty Philly Babe, thank you for the super chat. She says, I bet that cat smells like walking gangrene. Wow.
Oh my God.
Wow. That's probably, oof. Hold on. Oh, I got to get you one more.
Aha! Aha!
I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. Okay, I ain't mad at it. Thank you for the super chat, pretty Philly girl. I do appreciate that, and not only do I appreciate it, but I agree with it. Okay, I agree wholeheartedly. Okay, I ain't mad. Champion says self-esteem is flushed down the toilet. It absolutely is, and it's been that way. It's been that way, and now see, here's the dangerous part, champions. The dangerous part is that Ernesto makes her feel good, right? Ernesto makes her feel important, right? Even though Ernesto is not interested in this story, even though Ernesto does not tell her happy birthday, he would rather text it to her than say it while she's on the phone. Even though Ernesto does all these things to let her know that she still is not his number one, she's so desperate to feel something that Ernesto actually makes her feel good. The problem with that is that Ernesto is going away. And as Ernesto starts to get further away from her, not only in a physical sense, but also in an emotional sense, right? Because he's already not emotionally showing her anything. But now, Ernesto, when he goes to prison, please believe the calls are going to stop. Please believe they're going to be a little less frequent, right? Then what is she going to do? What is she going to do then? When Ernesto is not calling her, when Ernesto is not paying her as much attention, when Ernesto is not telling her how exotic she looks, when Ernesto is not telling her how pretty she is, and I like them nails, and what is she gonna do then? That's the dangerous part about hooking your self-esteem to a narcissist. When you hook your self-esteem to a narcissist, you are going to be taken on a wild ride, and it is not going to be fun, and she is about to find that out. She is about to find that out. Aunt Natty said, I found a real woman and ditched the whole zesty little dude. Exactly. That's what he did. That's what he did. Now let's listen to how she deals with it.
Okay, so anyway, we had 30 years. We never had an argument. We never fell out. We never had an issue. We have never had anything. He knew me from a child. He knew my family. He knew how I was raised. He knew everything about me, right? So he chose her. And I said, fine, no problem. I respect your choice.
So he knew everything about, again, y'all, listen to the words that she's actually saying. Whether or not this story is true or not, right? Because we know Sonia lies a lot. This might not have even happened. She might not have ever had this conversation. Yet, listen to the words that she's saying. What she's saying is that a man got to know her lifestyle, her family, okay, how she was raised and how she was living, and chose somebody else. Think about it. Even if she's making all of this bullshit up, even if this is coming from the fictionalized portion of her brain, which makes up about 98% of her brain is fictionalized, right? But even if she's making it up, listen to the story that she's making up. She's making up a scenario where a guy gets to know her family, the way she lives, where she's from, her personality, and goes the other direction. It is sad. Thank you, Shaby. He knows the way you live. He knows your family. He knows your father. He met your mother. He knows your lifestyle, the way that you live, and he went the other fucking direction. Hey, Make Beauty Forever, how are you? What does that tell you about her, even if she is making this story up? Chick-fil-A says, sad, sad little leprechaun. Yes, indeed. But it tells you that even in her own mind, she's not worthy. Even in her own mind, she's not worthy if she's making this up. If she's not making this up, and if this did actually happen, it's still sad. But let's listen to the fact that she says, I respect your choices. Listen.
Respect your choice. Just remember, we're done, right? And so a year and a half passed. He was engaged to her and everything, posted it and all of that, this, that, and other. No problem. You know. Year and a half came. He broke up with her. He called me. Yeah, me and Mary aren't together anymore. What's up? I was like, what do you mean, what's up? And he was like, I'll never date another white person again. She was dirty. She slept with animals. She was this, she was that.
Oh,
All
white
of this
girl.
shit, right? All of this shit. And I said, so? I said, so? Right, a white girl, right. A white bisexual girl, because she was married and dating girls when he met her, right? And I didn't say shit. I said, that's what you want, then that's what you do, right? I ain't got nothing to say with nothing. You know, nothing I can speak on is me. I'm not going to hate on her. I can only speak on me, right?
You sound like you are hating on her, but whatever. Okay.
And I said, you chose 3 months over 30 years, and I respect that. No problem.
You chose 3 months over. That must have been a hell of a 3 months, Sonia. That must have been a hell of a 3 months. He must have liked the animals and shit the way Nesto do. You know what I'm saying? He must have liked the bisexual, animal-loving woman more than he liked your straight-lace, white woman ass. I'm just trying to understand, Sonia, what are you trying to say about the woman? Because you said, you're not nothing against her, you're not going to dog, but you sound like you are trying to make yourself seem like you were the better choice, right? That she's filthy and you're not, right? Like you have a higher moral standard than this white woman does. That's what it sounds like. But it sounded to me like he liked to get down and dirty like Nesto. Huh? Sleeping with animals? Huh. What they found on Nesto phone and devices, y'all. I'm just saying. I ain't saying Nesto slept with no animals, but at the same time, what were their photographs of? My memory fails me on Sundays. I'm sorry, y'all. What exactly was it that was on the doggone devices? It was, oh yeah, that's right, animals. Animals and kids. Yep, that's what was found on the devices. Hmm. Sounds like I've heard this story before. I don't know. Y'all help me out. Y'all help me out. Nesto, the material girl, thank you so much for the super chat, says some L's should be taken privately. Not everyone needs to know. But you know what? You're right. You're 1,000% right. But I think she's trying to make a point to him, or she's trying to, I don't know, I don't really know what the purpose of this is, but apparently she thinks that this is going to work because she literally is trying everything at this point to get this man. And none of it's working. None of it's working. But Nesto, the material girl, thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that. A lady 747 says, who believes she never said a word? The lies, the lies. She obviously said a word, a lady 747. And I say obviously because how does she know how long they were together? How did she know that he posted the photos of them getting married? How does she know how long they were together? I mean, it still breathes. It still feels stalkerish, right? AB504 says, I'm at work. Hey, y'all. Hello. AB504. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, even if it is at work. Boys Nana says, dang, son, you have never had a true relationship. Either it was someone else's partner, abused you, left you, or pop you. So sad. It is. It is sad. And the applause. The applause is not because of the sadness. The applause is for the observation that you made on that. Okay, I'm not. The applause is not because it is sad, because it is indeed sad. It is indeed sad. Dr. Charles says stalking, right? And she's always been a stalker. So you can't tell me that after 30 years, right? Now she met Nesto for five times and stalked him, right? You can't tell me that after 30 years of dealing with this guy that you did not stalk him, and that's how you knew how long he was married. That's how you knew her name was Mary. That's how you knew she was a white lady. That's why, like, you can't tell me that Sonia did not stalk this man and this woman this entire time. She knew when they were breaking up because she was all over their social media. If he posted that on social media, please believe that she knew it off of social media. That's what Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III does, right? A leopard don't change its spots, and a zesty dude don't change its zesty. Maybe I don't know. I ain't worked that one out. Okay, let's listen, y'all.
Good. And then so he was like, yeah. That's when I was on the phone with when he was in the car. He had called me, remember? And then he was like, oh, fuck, I missed my turn. Okay, so I should have did this. It's my turn. So then he just was like, let's be together. Let's get married. All of this bullshit. And I was like,
Now, Shay. See, Shay know what she doing, y'all, okay? My friend Shay over at Phone Calls from Prison know what she doing, okay? Because here's the thing. Shay could have put any song right there, okay? There's a lot of married songs, right? She could have put Here and Now, giving you the best that I got. She could have been in, but she put Let's Get Married. You know why she put that song? Because if you go through the lyrics of Let's Get Married, the word love does not appear anywhere in that song. Let's Get Married is probably the only song about marriage that does not include the word love in the lyrics. And you know what Sonia has never had in her life? I'm going to let y'all fill in the blank. You know the one thing that Sonia has never felt in her life? I'm going to let y'all fill in the blank. Starts with an L, ends in an E. So Shay put the one song about marriage that does not include the word love. Shay, you're a genius. I'm sorry. I got to give you your flowers while I can, okay? Listen.
don't try to propose to me now. I'm good because I got over you. He was like, what? I said, I told you I was going to get over you, and I did. I said, I look at you, and it's like
It's the same guy from the football when you're working at a football stadium and all. It's just the same person.
That's the same one that popped up with her ass this year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the same one that popped up and always wanted every 6 months call me and propose to me, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So what I learned from that situation was, and I told him that, I know I'm better than that. But I'm not going to say I'm better than her because I don't know her, right? But I'm going to say I'm better than that, than the fact that you have to, you need to choose, and you chose her, and I was like, that's fine. I respect that. Damn it, I need him to walk out. Shit, because I don't want to have to park and walk. Anywho, damn it. So, I see, girl. Ish. Ain't no parking on the battlefield, though. So, I told him, it's over. Like, we're done. Like, there's no messing around. There's no fucking around. There's no nothing. We're just cool. We're still civil. I don't hate you. I'm not mad. But I'm not going to ever touch you past a friend. Treat me like you would treat another man. That's how you got to treat me. Because that's as far as it's going to go. And the nigga ain't gay, and he ain't bi. So, you know what that means. Don't fucking touch me. Don't talk to me like that. Don't try to deal with me. So, I think for, that's what I'm trying to find. Damn, these people are out today. What with these crackers? Damn it. Okay, so anyway. Okay.
I do want y'all to know this story has no point, right? The story has no point. And the reason why I say that is because the point she's trying to make right? Is that I've been through this with somebody and they never were committed, and I told them not to touch me, and I told them that we would just be cool. So if you don't commit to me, then that's going to be the same thing, and you're not going to be able to touch me, and we're just going to be friends. That's what she wants, right? Ernesto, according to what you're breathing for, all right, I want y'all to see this comment that's on the screen. Nesto don't give a fuck about what you talking about, Sonia. Nesto does not care. In 2023, he didn't care. In 2025, he don't care. In 2022, he don't care. Ernesto, he didn't care in 2022. Ernesto is on some Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. That's where Ernesto is. Ernesto is on some what have you done for me lately with your slow ass. Did you send me some magazines? Did you put some money on my phone? I need some shoes. Did you get me the shoes? You play your role. You are not my wife. You will never be my wife. Do you see the women that I have married and not divorced? Huh? Do you see the women that have married and I have not divorced yet? Look at them. All right. One of them is a nationally known radio legend. Okay. With an actual career. One of them helped me get my barbershops off the ground. Have you seen these women that actually do shit and don't just talk about shit? Those are the women that I married. Now, the people like you with the dog collars and the diapers and shit, you all are just my fetish. Now, I'm going to need for you to know the difference between fetish and wife material. Sonia Waller Durham Jackson is a fetish for Nesto. That is not wife material for Nesto. Okay? That is what, and that's what she can't seem to understand. She's telling this story to make it seem like Nesto is about to lose out on a good thing. No. Nesto's good thing was lost in September 2024 when that divorce was finalized. That was his good thing. You are his plaything. So she don't understand the difference between wifey material, fetish material, plaything, good thing. Shirley was his good thing, you was his plaything, and you are still his plaything because he played with you every time he talked to you on the fucking phone.
Oh, fucking square. That shit hurt. So I say all of that to say, I need to be in a situation where I need to stop trying to convince somebody to be with me, and I need to just find somebody that wants to be with me. That's what I say. You get me?
Well, first of all, you ain't got to convince nobody to do nothing. That's crazy.
I don't try to convince somebody, but in a sense, it's like I'm convincing somebody.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be somebody's second choice because this didn't work out. Now let me call you. You get me? Because that's what that was. Well, you know what? Me and her are together, and I don't know if guys realize this shit. You're telling me now that she don't want you, or that didn't pan out because she sleeps with animals and she's dirty. Now you looking at me like, oh hey, how are you?
Hold up. I understand all that.
Hold on, let me put some intelligence into it because Nesto is about to dumb this thing down to the lowest possible level. Okay, Sonia, guys do know when they do that. Guys are perfectly aware of a woman that after they have done whatever they wanted to do over here, they are aware of the women that are in their contacts that they can call and still have a chance after they have done what they've done over here. Guys are fully aware of that. So no, it's not some mysterious like, oh, I wonder if she'll take. No, he called you on purpose. Do you think you're the only woman in his contact list? You're not. But what he did was he evaluated out of all the women that are in his contact list, who can I call for a quick hookup after this breakup? Who can I call that's going to make me feel better after this breakup? Because I was engaged to this woman. but now we're no longer engaged and my heart kind of hurts. Who can I use as a distraction? And guess what name, after he evaluated each one of these women in his contact list, Sonia, guess which woman he called first? You. Now, it says more about you that you picked up the phone than it does about him for calling you. I'm gonna say it one more time, Sonia, because I know you listening. I know you listening, or you got a spy listening, or somebody gonna tell you what Native said. So let me make sure that I'm
But
perfectly clear.
men go through the same thing.
Let me be perfectly clear what I'm saying right now, Sonia. It speaks more about you and the fact that you entertain the conversation with this man after leaving you for white woman who allegedly sleeps with animals, as you've tried to insert that a few times, right? You've tried to insert that a few times, and not only have I ignored it, but Ernesto has ignored it because he got issues. He got issues. They say he nasty. Who is they? A grand jury. Okay, so let me be perfectly clear. The fact that you picked up the phone from this Negro who dumped you for a white woman after 3 months, who is bisexual and sleeps with animals, he calls you, and what did you do? Hello, this is Sonia. Hello, I'm lonely, I'm desperate, I'm sad. That speaks more to your self-esteem than anything. It speaks to his boldness, because yes, I feel like it does take a bold person to do such a thing, right? That's bold as shit. But Sonya, you answer the phone every damn time. Okay, now that I've said that, now let's listen to Ernesto fuck it up.
Well, you know what? Me and her aren't together, and I don't know if guys realize this shit. You're telling me now that she don't want to, or that didn't pan out because she sleeps with animals and she's dirty. Now you looking at me like, oh hey, how are you?
Hold up. I understand all that, but men go through the same thing women go through. I'm not gonna say it's 1,000% like women do, but men go through the same situation with women. So
oh, sure, people go through it.
Yeah, they do. They do. So I've been through that myself several times. Had way more than a nigga had to offer, but that is what people choose. They choose, if they want the bullshit, they'll choose the bullshit over the real shit, but they don't want the real shit to go nowhere either now.
Right. They try to hold on to everything, and that's like selfish and greedy, and it's like, really? Like, I mean, you put yourself out there for what you want. You accept what you want. People, but just people accept what they want, and they accept.
But I need to get you to get a clear understanding. What you're dealing with your people that you got right now. That is me. I am grown. That means that I know how to delegate situations that make sense. I look at this makes sense.
Okay, what don't make sense is the way you use delegate in that damn sentence. Okay, that's what don't make sense. Now let's go over to the Nesto side of things real quick. Okay, let's go over to the Nesto side of things, because see, here's what Nesto hears. What Nesto hears is a sad little girl that he can manipulate. All right. If you think about his charges, I want you to really think about what he's charged with, right? Think about the crimes that have been alleged against him, right? Sad little girl that he can manipulate. Does that sound familiar? Sad little girl, sad grown woman, sad business person that he can manipulate. People that have issues, people that have emotional issues, trust issues, people that have financial issues. They're in a vulnerable spot. So what Ernesto hears right now is she's saying, I am a sad, vulnerable, emotionally unintelligent little girl that you can manipulate. That's what he heard from that story. Because see, that's what people like Nesto hear. That's what the predators hear. That's what the people that are looking to take advantage of hear. They hear that. They can hear it from a mile away. It is music to Nesto's ears. Because guess what? In March of 2023, Nesto knew that no matter what came out, no matter what evidence it was, no matter what he said, Nesto knew in March of 2023 that in September of 2025, Sonia was going to be hanging right in there with him. See, that's what he does. That's how he reads the room. That's how he reads people. And guess what, y'all? September of 2025, guess who's still hanging in there with him? Uh-huh. He was right. He was 1,000% right. Looky here. Lady Janice is in the building. Attitude and Tylenol has been a member for 9 straight months. Thank you, Attitude and Tylenol, for rocking with your boy for 9 months. I do appreciate that. Y'all, we got a member milestone. She says, are we surprised? She still answers V's calls. That's right. My friend V. Lenore can call her right now, and Sonia will answer the fucking phone. But look, Attitude and Tylenol, it's all about you, y'all. We got a member milestone. Thank you, Attitude and Tylenol, for the member milestone. Talks with TK say, oh, she wants somebody to finally tell her she is not the last resort. And it didn't work, did it? It did not work. Joseph Bullet says, I'm a hoe. You a hoe. I'm a hoe. How do you know? Because I told you so. The late Houdini rap. Yes, indeed. 50 Creole, 50 California says, I swear I'd be so embarrassed. I swear I'd be so embarrassed to be hearing this about myself on YouTube. That's because you have pride. Sonia has no pride. Okay. Busy Bee said he really just be stringing random words together, right? He really do. He really do. Nidra says, unless she's just using this situation to get her clout, that pretty much doesn't exist. Right. There's no clout to be had from fucking Nesto. There's no clout there. I mean, she just gets dragged on the internet, Nidra. Maybe that's a fetish too. I don't know. What you breathing for? Thank you so much for the super chat. Says, now the reason why the women never chose Nesto because they saw the BS off the top. So he was bitter as fuck. Right. We're going to get into his whole issue in a minute. Okay. Because please believe he got some issues too, y'all. And we're going to get into his little thing too. Okay. Villanor said, how I get in it. Because you call her and she picks up the phone. That's how you get in it, okay? She will talk to anybody. That's right. And listen, V. Lenore, I feel like you call her out of goodwill. I feel like when you call her, that you are actually trying to give her news and information and make her feel better. That's you call for good purposes. She just don't know, She just don't know. Okay? All right. Let's listen.
Then greedy first. A lot of people are greedy first. So that's the difference in that. Now, what I got going on, we'll talk about what I got going on when I hit the streets. And it's going to make all the sense in the world to you. Right now, ain't shit making sense to you, just what you got going on. That's it. But I don't have to sugarcoat shit. And the proof in the pudding. I'm a factual person, and you are too. But what I'm going to say is that if you love the guy, okay, that's fine. I get that part. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But when they don't seem like they love you back the same way you love you give, because you love hard. But sometimes you put that defense mechanism. I don't want to be bothered, and I got this going on, and I just don't want to be smothered. And the person who come up want to love you for who you are. You smother them as a man. I'm tired of looking at your motherfucking ass. Get the fuck on. So you'll switch out in a minute, because you told me that. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have
Mm-hmm.
to explain that. So you got to look at who's listening to you and want you. They got to listen at your character and who you really are to really understand you. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. You need to just concentrate on one thing right now. You got the love, you got somebody passion for you, no matter where that shit come from. You got to realize you can't have all the cookies in the cake. I'm the same way. Can't have all the cookies in the cake, but when shit need to show up, it need to show up.
You can't have all the cookies in the cake. You can't have all the cookies. Why can't you have all the cookies in the cake? Now, you can't have your cake and eat it too. Like, you can't have the cake and then eat the cake because, but you can have all the cookies in the cake though. What's stopping you from having all the cookies in the cake? Oh, Lady 747, how come you can't have the cookies and the cake? Lady Janice, seeing as how you know stuff, you're very smart. Lady Janice, how come you can't have the cookies and the cake? I want to know, if I got some cookies over here and some cake over here, how come I can't go over here and get some cookies and have some cake too? Huh? Ms. Red, do you know? Chick-fil-A gal, do you know why you can't have a... I, does anybody know why you can't have the cookies and the cake? Anybody? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. All right. Fine.
Look now, because motherfucker, if you fucked up, motherfucker can't goddamn do what you need to do for you. That love shit ain't shit. Love is you got to do what you got to do for a person unconditionally. That's how this shit's supposed to go. Even if the other person got to be satisfied or.
And that is where you're wrong, sir. That is where you are wrong. Okay?
That's stupid. Use your common.
Here's why that's wrong. He said not that you love somebody unconditionally. He said you do what you got to do for them unconditionally. See, that's the way Nesto's brain thinks. Okay? Now, I can love you unconditionally, right? Okay. Your complexion might not be what I normally would go for, but forget all that. You have a good heart. I love you anyway, right? You might not be the shape or the size of my ideal woman, but guess what? I accept you for who you are and I love you unconditionally. See, what Nesto wants women to do and what Nesto expected out of Shirley was that I'm gonna keep committing these crimes. And so unconditionally, you supposed to do and drop and do whatever the fuck needs to be done for me because I'm in this situation. So forget your comfort, forget your financial stability, forget your mental stability, forget all that. What you're supposed to do for me is unconditionally do, regardless of how much of a piece of shit I am, right? Again, if you listen to what people say, it will tell you everything you need to know about these people, okay? Now, it was kind of slick the way he threw the word unconditionally in there because when we think of unconditional love, that is often what we think about, right? We think about, okay, it is whatever for this person. That's not healthy, y'all. It is not healthy to say that I'm going to put my life on the line. I'm going to put my health on the line for this person that would never do that shit for me. That's not healthy. But again, Ernesto is laying out what he thinks that love should be. All right. We're listening to two people who have never been loved properly, who don't know how to give love properly. And we're listening to the two of them make very, 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 very wrong and bad ideals about what love and relationships should look like. I'm just saying. London pretty, New York City girl say, eat the cake, anime. Eat the cake, anime. I'm just saying. The woman he chose said, or my freedom on the line. Exactly. Nesto is the kind of dude that if he said he that kind of dude that's gonna tell you, well, if you love me, and then fill in the blank. If you love me, then you'll go and you'll pass these bad checks so that we can have some money. If you love me, you'll go take these this car over here and do this for me. If you love me, fill in the blank. And he don't give a damn if you get caught. He don't give a damn if your reputation gets soiled and muddied. He don't care about none of that. And again, Native ain't making this up. Native is simply listening to what the fuck this man is saying. And that's exactly what he is saying. Let's listen.
A non-satisfied, healthy, mind work, that shit is a lot. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is you ain't got to convince a motherfucker nothing. First of all, he got to convince himself if he can handle you or not. Motherfucker Mike ain't never told you that shit. You can talk and kick it all fucking day. But when that direction shit start, that storm comes, that's when you see if a motherfucker really care about you and really love you now. You know it. Anybody, I ain't got to explain that shit to you. So that's what's fucking going on right there now.
And keep in mind, he's only talking about jail. He's talking about jail, right? That's the storm that he's talking about. When storms come up, when I get caught with my bullshit, how likely are you to stay with me during my bullshit? That's what counts. So he's countering her little story that she told a little while ago about the man and the Mary and the damn goats and sheeps or whatever the fuck she was saying.
Come down to me and your relationship, I ain't trading that shit in for nothing. I ain't got to sit here and pump fake. Because I know it's real. I'm finna be fucking 60. You know I give a fuck about a 6-year-old motherfucker? You know what I learned from you? Man, I ain't finna be no old ass nigga and a young girl putting money in her pocket feeding her motherfucking ass. She laughing and kicking on her friend while I'm over there suffering because I want her to get a nut. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna hit that wheelchair stage in a minute. I'm thinking motherfucker gonna give a fuck about me in a wheelchair. Push me in the closet and forget about my ass. I ain't living that shit.
He has a handicap fetish, y'all. Y'all notice how much Nesto talk about wheelchairs and shit? This man got a handicap fetish. He do. I don't know what it is about him he is obsessed. I am not about to talk myself into a god doggone wheelchair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe in the power of words, right? I believe in the power of words and how you can talk yourself into a situation. And the way this man talk about wheelchairs and one leg off and walking around with one leg off in the wheelchair and shit, nope, But I think he has a weird fetish for that. Nesto, the material girl, says that Jurassic. Yes. He don't know what that means. Okay. He don't know what that means. But then again, maybe he does, because he does like dinosaur stories. He enjoys the dinosaur stories. He likes to hear about Fred Flintstone and Denver, the last dinosaur. He's my friend and a whole lot more. Remember Denver? He likes that. So, maybe he likes the pterodactyls and shit. I don't know, Nesto, the material girl, but yes, that is the word that he chose to use. Thank you so much for the super chat. Ms. Lady says, but blaming others for being in Shirley Strawberry ear about him, not that she pulled back because of his behavior. Ms. Lady, that's the excuse. Because see, Nesto has to be the smartest one in the relationship. So you cannot have a brain of your own. If you leave Nesto, it's because other people told you about his bullshit. Not that you figured it out. Other people figured it out, and therefore the other people are the reason why you leave, not because you were able to think on your own, right? Very insulting. Very insulting. But let's listen to some more.
That's what the concert.
I'm just saying for real though, niggas ain't thinking like that because they're moving, and when they move,
A lot of people just think for the now. Not a lot of people think future. They just think in the now.
I got to think for the future. Shit, you think I ever sit here and enjoy my life? Because this motherfucker be sweaty, he'll be taking for your ass in 5 seconds. So every time you call me, what I was doing in the same position, enjoying myself. And I said what, and I went around a whole bunch of people to enjoy myself. No. Well, what I did realize that is only some people I can talk about what I like. Somebody like what I like. It might have been out of their taste range, but they didn't like what I like.
I want you to understand this. Sociopaths often do not have a lot of friends for the exact reason why Nesto just stated, because they don't like what I like. See, what I like is a little bit different. Now, there's a select group of people who think that it's okay for grown men to look at children on the internet. Okay. Those people are in small groups. Those people do not let everybody in their circle know that they like looking at little children. You know why? Because they don't like what they like. Is Nesto giving the language of someone who enjoys watching children on the internet? He is. He is. Does that mean he did it? No. Is that what he's alleged to have done with all those photos? Yes, it is. But again, I'm going to tell y'all this as many times as I need to. You have to listen to what people say, because oftentimes the words that they use will tell on themselves. Yeah. People don't like what I like. When you call me, where would I be at? By myself, because people don't like what I like. I'm going to let that sink in.
They didn't enjoy. So that's all. Like I said, I got people that I deal with, but they come from tell me and kick it with me what I like. No, they're not. They're not. So do that. You ain't got to pick a motherfucker who like you. You're a very attractive woman. I don't know a nigga trying to bypass that shit. And then here's another thing. Niggas been locked up 14, 15 years. They looking at that fantasy shit. They got the books and TV. They want to fall into the trend. And that was a trend when women, bisexual women, was with all the women for everybody doing threesome. Yeah, that was.
That's what they thought it was cute because of that threesome shit. They thought it was cute to date a bisexual woman, like, oh, me, you, and her. Yeah, but I got a client that left her husband for a fucking woman.
Yeah. So
he's sitting over there sick. That dude.
The hell's a client? What client? What job? What job? What job does Sonia have that involves her having a client? Does anybody? Okay, all right. That was literally like that literally was a question that just popped. What the fuck clients did Sonia have? Okay, all right, y'all go ahead and fill in the blank. Okay, all right.
He's still sick, and it's been almost 10 years, and he's still sick about it.
Because you know why? Because that shit got his ego. His ego is destroyed. So I ain't finna play with that shit. I can't beat no. I learned that when I came home.
Yeah.
Look at me. When I came home, and I figured out, I said, damn, I ain't finna let no woman out here, more than me.
Y'all want to know something? Just in case y'all are not aware, this is my cat. Okay.
He's still sick about it.
Because you know why? Because that shit got his ego. His ego is destroyed. So I ain't finna play with that shit. I can't beat no.
That was not my cat. Okay, that was not my Smokey. Okay, my Smokey. This is a proud moment for me. Hold on.
I learned that when I came home.
Yeah.
Look at me. When I came home, and I figured out, I said, damn, I ain't finna let no woman out here,
There she is, y'all. There she is. Okay. My pride and joy. That is my cat, Smokey. All right. Now, where's Smokey right now? Smokey is. So I actually paused this when I was watching it, and I showed Smokey. I said, "Look, Smokey, you're on TV." And she looked up and then she went back and took a nap because apparently she's used to the stardom. But this is my cat, y'all. In case you all are not familiar, this is my cat, Smokey, that Shay often uses in replace of the word pussy. Okay? Okay? All right? It's so funny how we got here, right? This is my cat, Smokey. I took this picture, by the way. I remember the night that I took this picture. For whatever reason, she felt like taking pictures, and she was posing, and this was her innocent look. Okay, she gave me the innocent look, and I took this picture. Okay, so yes, this is my cat. If you ever hear phone calls from prison try to replace the word pussy with picture of cat, that's my Smokey. Okay, all right. That's her. Hmm. Yeah. I just wanted to take a moment just to show y'all my cat. That's all. Just wanted to take a moment to show y'all my cat. That's my cat. That's her. That's her. Love her. Love her. Love her. Yes, Miss Lady. She is used to the stardom by now. She looked up and she was like, "Oh, okay, whatever," and she just went on about her business. Went and took a nap. Yeah. Busy B says Smokey got more edges than Sonya. Please believe it. Please believe it. Shout out to Shay and Phone Calls in Prison for whatever deal that you made with Smokey in order to be in your videos, because I don't know what happened behind the scenes. Okay. Chick-fil-A gal says Smokey always showing her cat. See what I'm saying? See, y'all, I can't take y'all nowhere, Chick-fil-A gal. I can't take y'all nowhere. All right. But I just wanted to take a moment and show y'all Smokey. Yes, yes, Justin's mom. This is a proud cat daddy moment. Yes. Yep, that's her. That's her. Oh, she's cute. She is cute. Anyway, let's get back to let's get back to the call.
You know what I mean? I could went and got me a fucking badass stud, and I want to see that bitch. That bitch showed me how to do everything.
I'm sorry. What? Can we listen to this one more time in slow motion? Let's listen to this one more time. I want y'all to get the full effect of Ernesto. Listen. This is the Legacy Moon slowdown. If anybody else slows down their video, they got it from Legacy Moon first. Okay, listen.
Yeah, but I got a client that left her husband for a fucking woman.
Yeah. So
And he's sitting over there sick. That dude is still sick, and it's been almost 10 years, and he's still sick about it.
Because you know why? Because that shit got his ego. His ego is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't finna play with that shit. I can't beat no.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that when I came home.
Yeah?
Look here, man. When I came home,
Mm-hmm.
man, I came home, and I figured out, I said, damn, I ain't from letting no woman out here eat no. You know what I mean? I could went and got me a fucking badass stud,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to see that bitch. That bitch showed me how to do everything.
Okay, now Nesto as a grown ass man. All right, now y'all heard what he said. Okay, y'all heard what he said. Y'all heard him, right? He said, in case you didn't hear, I went and got me a badass stud. He said, I went to go see her and she showed me how to do everything. See, what we thought we heard was that the only thing that the badass stud taught him how to do was to eat some pussy. Okay. That's what we thought we heard. Okay. But what y'all didn't really pay attention to was that it wasn't just that. Nesto said that the badass stud taught him how to do everything. So Nesto didn't know how to do nothing. Okay. Not nothing. Okay. Nesto went to the badass stud. Lexi the law nerd. Okay. Nesto went to the badass stud and said, can you teach me how to do everything?
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. Not just can you teach me how to eat pussy,
Oh my God.
but can you give me some pointers on how to get my thing to make them make some noise too? Because when they in the bedroom, I want to hear them go,
Oh my God.
so can you show me how to do that? That's what he said. That's what he said. He said that the badass stud taught him how to do everything. Now, as a man, okay, as a man, we pick up things. You know, we pick up certain things, and we pick up certain techniques, and we learn how to do these things. And in a lot of cases, especially in the case of me, you know, we have our own repertoire, right? Here's what's gonna happen, and I'm about to do this, and I'm about to rock your world when I do this, and when I do that, and I'm about to pull out the thing, and we about to do the thing with the thing and the thing, okay? As Bill Cosby would say, we gonna do some filth, flower, filth, flower, filth. Okay, it's gonna be some like it's gonna be a meeting in my bedroom. All right, because after a while you gain those experiences. But see, obviously that didn't happen for Mr. Nesto over here. Okay, that didn't happen for Nesto over here. Nesto said, "I can't get a woman to yell, 'Oh my God,' to save my life. So I need the services of a badass stud." And he went to said badass stud, and she taught him everything. College. I went to Stud Co. Okay, that's what Nesto is telling Sonia right now. College. I ain't went to no motherfucking college. I went to Stud Co. And at Stud Co, they taught me everything. Kenneth said he went to Tussie College. That's right, Jennifer. Jennifer, he went to Stud Co. Okay, he ain't go to no motherfucking college to learn how to eat. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. He went to that stud. He said, "Now look here, Miss Stud Lady. Look here, woman. You stud woman. I want you to teach me how to make them women go, 'Oh my God.' And if you can do that for me, then that will help me out greatly." Now, I don't know what's in it for the badass stud. Okay, on the other side of it, what's in it for the stud? Do we know that? What was the deal? What did the stud get out of this shit? Yeah, come on, Nesto. I'm gonna take your crazy ass over here. You must be slow or something. You must be slow. Because here I am, I'm a badass stud. I got other shit to do besides teach you how to please women and shit. Shouldn't you already know that? Why your daddy didn't teach you this? Why do I, a badass stud, gotta teach you how to do this? This don't make no god doggone sense, Nesto. Please, Miss Stud, you gotta show me how to do it, Miss Stud. Woman, you a woman, and you know what a woman like. And I just want to know how to please a woman because I don't know how to please a woman. Is that how the conversation went? Is that how the conversation went, 50 Creole? 50 Creole, 50 California. Is that how it went? Because I don't understand how you would even engage in this conversation to ask. Mama B said toys by Studco. Dr. Charles says, as a first generation American of Jamaican descent, I totally agree with her. A Jamaican man would never eat her dirty cat, and they love salted fish. Dr. Charles, to the furnace. Dr. Charles, you know, I don't like sending you to the furnace, but you had to go. Joseph Bullock said he went to Studco and Petco. I see Joseph Bullock. Go on, get in the front. Go on. We went 2 for 2. Okay, all right. Callie Bell said he promised that stud a free credit repair.
Aha! Aha!
Yeah, you're not too far from the truth. I just don't believe. I just don't believe that you're too far from the truth. Hey, PW, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming through. Studco and Petco. That was funny, Joseph Bullet. That was funny. Okay. All right. Jay Jammin says, Native, you got me out the bushes. Get that ooh from Eddie Murphy Raw. I'm gonna have to find that one. All right. But right now, all I got right now, Jay Jammin, is
Oh my God.
okay, that's all he was trying. He was just trying to make the women, just that's all he wanted them to do. All right. That's all he wanted them to do. That's it. That's it. Dr. Charles, look, Dr. Charles, I would say I'm surprised, Dr. Charles, but I see now I figured out that every now and then Dr. Charles like drops something like that into the chat. So I'm getting kind of used to it. Okay. It's not always about, Dr. Charles dropping them gems like she do sometimes, but sometimes Dr. Charles get a little ratchet with the rest of it. So, there's that. There's that. Okay. But can anybody tell me, besides a free credit repair, what the hell is in it for the stud? What do she get out of this shit? Is it really a stud coat? Let's listen.
He showed me how to do what I need to do to keep what I need to keep.
A stud had to show you how to do what you needed to do in order to keep what you needed to keep. And considering how all these women leave you, considering that every woman leaves you,
Aha. Aha.
seeing as how every woman leaves you, Nesto, I'm gonna need you to get your money back from Studco because you have not been able to keep what you needed to keep. Okay. As a matter of fact, you are in jail surrounded by niggas named Freedom that keep on coming, and you are in jail blowing St. Peter's trumpet right now. So I'm gonna say that if they have a refund policy at Studco, I'm gonna need you to get your money back, whatever you spend at Studco, because that bullshit obviously did not fucking work. Okay, I need to keep what I need to keep. Okay, nigga, all right. Where they at now? Where Edith at? Where Erletha at? Where Shirley at? Huh? Where Hattie Mae at? Huh? Where they at? They gone. Every last one of them. So you ain't keep shit.
It's good, but the thing about that is every woman's body is different. Everybody like different shit.
Yeah, they do.
One thing that a person might like, a next person might not like. Might like you to suck their knees, and the next person be like, you better not touch my knees.
Yeah, and
You
that's
know,
true.
everybody's different. You have to learn that person and that person you too. Because Tomorrow's father didn't know how to do nothing. Because Jamaicans don't eat. Because Jamaicans don't do this. You know what I'm saying? I had to teach him everything, and that shit was a painful lesson.
For him, I can't imagine. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Hold on. Let me hear. Hold on. I can't imagine the first time Sonya pulled that diaper off and that man went down there.
Oh my God.
Oh man, it couldn't have been nothing nice. It couldn't have been nothing nice. That man probably sniffed down there and smelled all the. It wasn't nothing nice. It wasn't nothing nice. So Sonya, I could only imagine it was a very painful lesson that man was trying to get the fuck from down there, and you kept pressing his head down there with them gnarly ass, nasty ass fingernails. So now he got gingivitis in the back of his head. He got fucking halitosis in front of him. He got all kind of critters and coochie and coochie germs and all types of shit in front. I can only imagine that it was a very, 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 very painful lesson for that man. That man probably that man probably lost a tooth. That man probably got all kind of bumps and shit on his tongue. That man probably, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh wait, I can't do it like my boy. Hold on.
Oh my God.
You can't do it like him. So I'm just saying, Sonya, it had to have been a very, 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 very painful lesson. Yeah, yeah, but not for you. Not for you. Whew. Oh Lord. Oh yeah. Yes, us as in we seniors need love too. The goat. Yes, yes. And I ain't talking about the greatest of all time. I'm talking about the kind that walk around stinking and shit, eating grass. That goat. That goat. Yes, boys, Nana. The smell. The smell. Y'all knew y'all couldn't give me this call, right? Y'all knew y'all couldn't give me this call, right? Y'all knew that, right? Okay.
take a heart disease. I was like, I don't know if I can do this. It was too harsh. But I had to, teach him. Because this is what I like. You know what I'm saying? Teach a person what you like. Maybe that's why that nigga ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because he did something he never did before and I left his ass. He cheated. So what? It is what it is.
Goddamn Chris Rock got his thing out. Comment show. He shows clips of last night on today on the New World News. Come out, everybody been cheated on. I said to myself, he showed motherfucking right. I mean,
everybody has been cheated on.
Everybody's been cheated on. Even if a
When the hell was Chris Rock on the World News saying everybody get cheated on? Why would Chris Rock be on the World News? Why would think about it? Chris Rock on the World News doing comedy, saying everybody been cheated on? That was World News. I think Nesto got his channels mixed up, y'all.
Conversation, to me, they cheated. Even they spending time with a motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. It's cheating. Right. Anything you can't go back and tell that person is a form of cheating. It's not necessarily the act of sex.
Yeah. So, to me, I'm numb to all that shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm numb to all that because I'm going to let that shit make me or break me. I ain't finna let that shit break me. I ain't finna get my... Because one thing I know humans. So it is what it is. It's like...
You can't lie, but sometimes I've always had my guard up. That's why I've always been able to do stuff that I always just... You've been
damaged. You think you're the only one been damaged? You think you're the only one been damaged?
Listen, I got damaged when I was 17, and that was the guy who I talked to you about just now. Okay. And I said I would never again, and I've never, ever, ever again.
Suffer is 85 years old, still refers back to high school fights, high school relationships, high school this, high school that. What happened in between high school and her 85th birthday? Because think about it, all she talk about is shit that happened, I don't trust girls and I don't like females because of what happened in high school. I remember in high school, there is such emotional trauma with this woman that it is really disturbing to hear that I was damaged when I was 17. How far did you think your relationship was going to go when you were 17? People was breaking up and making up every other week when I was 17. She thought she was going to meet the love of her life at 17 and settle down. And she's damaged because that didn't happen. Okay. All right.
Yeah, openly. Oh my God, too. Because I just said I wasn't going to do. I just said my emotions is a lot, and I don't think anybody's responsible enough to handle my full emotions.
That's what you think.
That's a responsibility, I say. Because that's why and when I get cheated on, I just be like, okay, if I'm good, we're done though. But I'm good because I didn't put that past that person. I never put that. I don't treat them like they cheat, but I don't put it past nobody.
Okay, well, guess what? If you're the person who you are, be the person you are. Let that person accept you who you are. If you're over boundary, I want to say under the fence, let that person see if it's you or not. See, I picked that up. You pick people that you can control when it comes down to relationships. You shit that shit on, shit it all. You know what I'm saying? That type. But when somebody grown and understand what the fuck going on, that part fucks with you a little bit too. It really do. You see, but you gotta let that shit go with your bestie right here now. You gotta let all these besties you done had, them motherfuckers not gonna be to stand the water. They're not gonna be to stand the water. So it's a different cut game right now. So get used to that shit. Sorry. Yeah, get used to that.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So, ain't nobody gonna be chasing your motherfucking head down, begging. Ain't nobody gonna do all that. You know what they gonna do? Somebody like I'm talking about, ain't nobody talking about me. I ain't finna do all that. I'm gonna let how I roll convince you how I feel. That's how the shit's supposed to go. That's what attract people to each other, how they roll. You know what I'm saying? To me, the small things that you have done for me, those shits are giant to me. You know what I'm saying? But somebody else, I don't feel like doing that. I can't do all that. See, to me, that's a turn off. That's like, we really I got some real major shit going on. You're going to fucking fuck it up. I'm too grown for that. So little shit irritates me. It really does.
I want y'all to understand what he's saying when he talks about a turnoff, or what he's saying about being grown. What Ernesto is saying is because of his damage, because the way that he's been damaged and the way his heart has been hurt and the way that he's been treated in his past, to him being grown is don't cheat unless you tell me that you're cheating, because that's what grown folks do. Ernesto's expectations in relationships is that they are going to be bad, which is why at the end of the day, Ernesto fucked up a golden opportunity with Shirley. Because, see, you cannot go into something with a negative mindset. You can't go into a relationship saying it's not going to work. You can't go into a job saying it's not going to work, a new career. You can't go into anything saying that it's not going to work and it actually worked. So the way Ernesto feels about relationships is that they're going to leave me because they always do. Therefore, I'm not going to put no effort into this because she gonna leave me anyway, because I am a piece of shit. And eventually, this person is going to realize I'm a piece of shit. So what being an adult to Nesto means is if you're gonna cheat, go ahead and do it. Just don't let me find out because my heart can't take that shit. Now I'm a cheat and I ain't gonna tell you. But if you gonna cheat, you got to tell me because as a narcissist, it's all about me. It's all about my feelings. It's all about how you do me. Now, I'm going to do you however the fuck I want to, but you can't do me any kind of way. Because, see, that's a turn off, as he would say. A turn off, Chica. A turn off, okay?
So I don't really talk to nobody here where I'm at either, because I don't want to talk about no dope. I don't want to talk about no hoe. That's all they talk about. Everybody's a hoe. Everybody's a... I don't want to hear that shit. That shit is toxic to the brain. I don't want to hear that. The best conversation I have is to my motherfucking self. So it's just...
You're talking to yourself, Nesto.
Yeah, that's it. So you the same way. It's okay. It's all right.
You understand yourself.
I know what's going on. I'm just telling you right now. You know, that ain't what you got going on. You got to look, you're going to be 60. You got to look past that other shit. You're going to get you some money, and then you're going to say, you know what, nigga, come on. I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about whatever you got mad about in the past or whatever. Come on, I'm going to give you a chance. Got your bread together because, you know, you do whatever. But I don't think that's going to be the case because you're going to be too distracted. That's my job, to keep you focused. Am I going to get mad? Fuck no. I'm not going to do that because guess what? That's your mind frame of what you got in your head. I'm not going to do all that. My job is going to keep saying, just keep moving. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going, hey, what's on the phone? Who are you talking to? What you got? Man, I ain't got time to sit here and listen to who you talking to, what you got going on. I'm not a controlling person when it comes to that. Because women do what the fuck they want to do, just like men do. My job is whenever we got going on and we happy, we make a move, and we got them making sure our future is secure, that makes me happy.
And let's be clear about something. Women do what they want to do. True. The idea is to be the type of man that a woman wants to be with, to be the type of man that a woman does not want to cheat on, that a woman sees the future in, that a woman will invest time in. The idea is to be that type of man. Now, does that mean that if you are that type of man that a woman's going to respond the way? No, but you do have to find a woman that is interested in finding that in you. As a man, I am seeking a woman that I want to spend time with, that I want to get to know, that I want to invest in time as well as financially, right? So if you're two people trying to find that same exact thing, then what a woman wants to do and what the man wants to do is to lift each other up. Ernesto doesn't think that way. What he thinks is that a woman gonna do whatever she wants to do haphazardly, just out of the blue. A woman gonna do anything, and yeah, that can happen, right? We're all humans, but that's the way Ernesto thinks that a woman's mind works. That there is always something nefarious happening in the background, because that's what he's used to. That is what has happened to him. B. Ann says, Nesto, narcissist, expects blind loyalty. He really does. He really does. And Chick-fil-A gal says, Nesto, fuck you. I like that. I like that. To the point. That's right. To the point. That girl said his focus is only on her finding a way to bring him some money. Correct. CJ says, but Nesto, you mad that people didn't run down the courthouse to proclaim your innocence and keep your books fat? You complained about that for the first year. What is you saying? He's saying whatever the hell sound good to him and sound like, because none of this shit makes sense to me, but let's listen.
You know what I'm saying? Hello?
I hear you. I hear you. I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear you.
I ain't
I
talking.
understand what you're saying. I hear you.
Oh, get your mind together then. Get your mind together. You got shit to do. Don't let that shit going on. That shit ain't nothing. You know what? One thing I do know, if a motherfucker wants you, they gonna goddamn go at their bat. They gonna goddamn do whatever to get your ass back on track to make them so you can forgive them and keep it going. Even though you might have it in there around, nigga, you gonna fuck up. They gonna be in the back of your mind. Nigga, you still gonna fuck up. But at least the effort that a motherfucker go out for the bat there to help you to forgive a motherfucker to really, I want you in my life. That's a turn on. That's some grown folk shit. You know what I'm saying? That's some fly shit to me. All that old every 6 months, every 5 minutes, man, fuck that shit. I ain't growing. Nigga, is you growing? You ain't growing.
I have clarity. I'm good. I see what you're saying.
Okay, so that's all. That's it. And you would give me the same advice as well when it come down to me. You would really give me that same advice. It might disappoint you giving me that advice, but you have to give me that advice. That grown folk shit. All that holding back, no. But you talking about some facts, yeah, I got that.
Well,
You go in a restaurant,
okay.
you're gonna get your little slider, get your little small hamburger, something, put on some bread.
You're not going to get a slider.
Slider.
You're going to get a slider? A burger?
Yes.
Yes, Sonia, a slider is a burger. She's so damn stupid. Kingdom of Kush says Sonia Waller jilted at 17 years old and still heartbroken at 85 years old. That's what I'm saying. Like, when does the thing about Sonia is that she doesn't heal from anything. Like, Sonia is literally, and I know y'all gonna be funny behind this, but I'm serious, y'all. Sonia is literally an open wound. She is just a walking open wound. And when you have a open wound that's just open and it's not bandaged and it's not healing, it just remains open and it becomes infected. And so that becomes everything about her. And that infection can start at her heart, right? Like, she has an open wound in her heart that has not been treated, has not been covered. It's just been open, and it's just been festering, and it's infected. Now, if we know anything about infections can spread, right? So that infection that's in her heart has spread to her mind. It has spread to the way she talks. It's spread to every part of her body. She is infected. And it started by her not healing properly from her heart. And that infection has spread all over. And that is the way that it manifests itself in these calls that we hear. It does, Glorious Love. It does. Chick-fil-A gal said just oozing all over the place. Right. And that's what happens. And that's the reason why self-care, y'all. If we don't get anything out of these calls, right? If we don't get anything else besides laughing at these idiots, the one thing that we can get that self-love is important. We learned it from Shirley. We learned it by talking about Sonia. And in a big sense, we learned about listening to Nesto. Self-love or lack of self-love can manifest itself in some really, really, really dangerous ways, right? Shirley needed that self-love to be able to get away from Nesto. Sonia needs self-love in order to not be Sonia anymore, right? And Nesto needs self-love to stop going to fucking jail and prison all the damn time. Is it too late for that shit? Probably so. But that is what was needed in order to be able to make him go down another path. So if we don't get anything out of these calls, that phone calls from prison drops, we can learn the dangers of not having love for yourself first. Dr. Charles says she can't stop the bleeding. She has no desire to. She does not. What you're breathing for, said. Thank you for the super chat. What you're breathing for, said, this nigga sound like Barney Roll.
Aha! Aha!
I ain't mad at it. I am not mad. I am not mad. But Lady Janice said the worst thing a woman can do is tell a man your weakness and how bad you have been done and the hurt / damage it caused, especially a narc sociopath. Yes. Lady Janice, you have to share that with somebody that is willing to heal your wounds, right? And not take advantage of them, right? You share that with somebody that's interested in making you better, somebody that is interested in never doing you the way that you've been done before. You share that with that person. But this nigga on the screen right now, oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Real said an infection smell. That is so true, Real. That is so damn true. Oh my God. Real said an infections smell. Yes, they do. They do, Real. They do. You are indeed, you got the right name. You got the right name because you keeping it real. Mm-hmm. You are keeping it real. Sweet Peasy said exactly, and she's too nasty for someone to want to love the hell out of her. Exactly. Exactly. What you're breathing for said you read exactly as I was thinking. I try. Okay. I try what you're breathing for. I do. Okay. All right. Let's listen to some more, y'all.
On the foot on your stomach.
No, I don't want to eat there. This food is too bougie for me. I don't like bougie spots.
Hold on.
They got lobster, this and this, that, and the other.
They got a hamburger there for
They do have a hamburger, but it looks like there's so much going on. It's beyond a hamburger.
You can tell them you don't want none of all that mess on there. Just say I want a piece of
Thank you.
hamburger. Oh, yeah, that's
No, I'm just gonna grab this and go. I gotta run an errand. I think what I want to go eat is in Buckhead. So what?
Oh, shit.
Why is that funny?
It's not because you bougie where you at. Now you're going to go to Buckhead and go to more bougie now. You're going from...
Okay. No offense to Buckhead or anybody that live in Buckhead. Buckhead ain't bougie. And Buckhead wasn't bougie in 2023. Okay. Just so y'all know. I know like people outside of Atlanta might think that, but honestly, Buckhead is not. It ain't bougie. At one point, maybe, but take your ass over to Buckhead right now and tell me how bougie that shit look. I'm just saying.
Bougie to bougie. Which one is it?
Which one am I? What are you talking about? Say that again.
I said you're going from bougie to bougie. First you say the food too bougie for you. Then you say
no, but it's just a lot of non-colored folks here. I just really don't like this. You know me. I like to see a little bit more minorities and use. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Try not to see. Hi, it's Eve upstairs. Okay, thank you.
You ain't got your card yet?
Huh?
You got it yet?
And I gotta go to the damn knees. Oh my God, I'm old.
Your knees?
My knees was going up some stairs, and my knees was like, oh, Eve. Can I get a credit card? Huh? Can I get the credit card? No, what did you say? Which one did you text? Which one did you text? Why? Why did you bring it to work? So I can come here and get it from you. You don't get up till 11 o'clock. Huh? Come up till 11 o'clock.
I do this.
Oh, you're going to let me into your phone? So.
You have 1 minute remaining.
You don't always see my text. You got to call me. You got to call me. I don't always. I love you, too. I love you, too. All right.
Damn.
It'll be after 4. All right. Hello.
How many people you tell you love?
Hello, what'd you say?
I said, how many people you tell you love?
I'm not looking for life. I ain't in love with him. I just love him for life. But God damn it, he ain't got the goddamn car on him.
What?
We don't know what you're talking about. I hate when people do that. I hate when people are talking to other people and then they talk to you like you know what the hell you talking to them other people about. I have no fucking clue what this shit is about. Okay? This shit is dumb, Dr. Charles. Okay? I don't know why she's picking up somebody else's credit card, Dr. Charles. I have no fucking idea. And it's just crazy that she just like, and I gotta go pick up the thing. And Nesto is like, what the fuck? Like, who you love? Like, who else you love besides me? Shit, he felt kind of threatened. Who the hell else you love besides me?
Oh, he said he left it at home. He was gonna let me in his house. Man, tomorrow's gonna go get that shit. I'm not. I gotta go take some clippers back and go to this camp place. So no, we're not gonna. That was a waste of time.
Yeah, but you
know,
the camp place you gotta go. That shit is out there.
I don't know.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Did you get it all off your chest?
Hello?
Did Did you get it all off your chest?
I'm so mad. I could have went the other way and got this shit handled. Oh, you should have read the text. You know, I always read my text. I always have my glasses on.
Damn.
I don't even always check my text messages. Sheesh.
Okay.
I just thought that since I was out here in Cobb County, I would go grab it. But don't worry about it. I'm going back to where you are. Here's my fucking map clip on the phone.
So why are you coming back this way and you got
Because the place that I want to get, Cobb County, the place that I want to go to is around your corner going back to City's house, and I don't know the place of it.
Now, what time are you supposed to go to your camp place?
3:45.
Okay, so that's backwards the way you're going. You do know that, right?
I don't know.
It's like where you at is closer than, to 75 north. If you come all the way back this way, it's like you're coming back this way. Right?
My head. Look, my head hurt. Hold on, I'm trying to go to the damn sheriff's office. I know, no. I had to take these fucking $60 clippers back because they didn't work, and I don't know how to get to the place other than from leaving where you are. So I have to go back to where you are.
Okay.
So is she already back in the 80s where she doesn't have GPS? How is it that she can pay for phone calls, but she ain't got the free GPS? She can't download Waze. She ain't got Google Maps. She can't look the shit up. What the hell is happening right now? Why would you go backwards? Because that's the only way that you know how to get there is from the jail. And what does that say about Nesto being the center of her life? That she can't go nowhere unless it is centered and based on where Nesto is at the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility. Huh? The woman he chose. What you're breathing for said $50 clippers to a barber is not a flex. No, it's not. Them damn clippers, them professional grade clippers. Hold on. Because I know for a fact, hell, $50 clippers ain't really a flex to somebody that ain't a barber. Hold on, let me just look real quick. Let me just do a little price check. Stand by. Hold on. Let me just look and see. Yeah, professional clippers are running about $100 and up. Yeah, about $100 or up from there. You can get some that are cheaper than that, but when we talking about professional grade, like cutting people hair, yeah, we talking about, yeah. So for her to throw out that they were $50 clippers, you know, just say, if you want us to know you shop at Walmart, okay? If you want us to know that you buy everything from Walmart and Temu, that's fine. You can just say that. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't got to go through all that. You ain't got to go through all that. You don't. No. Hold on. Let's listen.
In order to go there. So I got to go to you. And then.
When you plug them up, they don't do nothing? Did you put oil on them?
They're not cutting. Right. So, I feel straight. They didn't cut at all. So, I'm taking back.
That's not what he's.
There's too many white folks out here. That's what I don't like
What
about
he
out here.
said was, he asked you, are they cut? Did you put oil on them? Because if you ever own a pair of clippers, you do know that you have to oil them, right? Like you have to oil, and that loosens the blade so that they can cut. But she never answered the damn question. Okay, you know what? Let's just listen.
Too many white people. I don't like white people. Like too many out here.
Okay.
I'm aware of my blackness.
Well, I mean, you know.
It's a sprinkle of blacks up here. I felt like 4. But, yeah. There's too many. Too many, that's why I said I want to go to Ghana. Ghana got 3% white people.
Okay.
That's the bomb. All right, so thanks for the clarity on everything. I see what I need to do.
I'm confused. Do she like white people or not? Because in 2023, she want to go to a country that has 3% white people, but then in 2020, what was that? 22, where she was saying that that might have been 24, where she said that black people were something. We didn't. What was so great about black people or something? I'm confused. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry you're going through your changes.
I'm not going through no changes. Shut up. Why are you trying to put menopause on me?
Hey, that was a good comeback. I like that one. That was a good comeback.
Mm-hmm.
Good comeback right there.
You always coming from my hot flashes and shit.
Oh, okay. Well, damn.
My changes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, all I'm saying is that, hey, man, I'm tell you how you tell me. You got your good 10 piece left.
Make the most of it. So.
Yeah, you got to make the most of these 10 piece now. What you got going
Got to
on?
make the most of it.
Yeah. Shit. Yep. It'll come.
Hmm?
Yeah. But men feel like that too. Don't think you're the only one. It's man. Yeah. And then you pick and choose your battles. So that's another thing. So yeah.
Yeah, so.
You straight
Yeah, I need to separate myself.
from what your food?
No.
You need to separate yourself. What do you need to separate yourself from what?
I need to separate myself from you.
Oh man, go ahead on with that shit.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious.
Okay. If that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
That's my problem. I can't do anything because I'm stuck. If I wasn't stuck, I could go and do what I need to do or go and do something, instead of a situation that I put myself in that.
Hold on. Would you like for me to say, go ahead? That's it.
No.
Okay.
No.
What are you talking
No,
about?
I already know what it is. I used to say it, so for some reason, I just don't. I hear you now.
Excuse me? You think
I
you know
hear you.
everything. You think you know everything, but
I do. I hear you because you always say little things. And I hear you now. I hear everything you've ever said to me. I hear it.
Okay, what you hear?
I hear it.
Okay. So is that
And
good?
another problem that's right here. Wow.
Is that good or bad?
It's not anything. It's just clarity. That's all it is. It's just
Well,
clarity.
I'm trying to figure out what clarity means. What does that mean for you?
A clear view of a clear view of.
That nigga said, "What does clarity mean?" That's still so damn dumb. What did clarity mean? What did clarity mean? I don't know what that mean. Tell me the meaning of clarity. I don't understand what that claritin. That talking about that medicine. That medicine ain't claritin. What you talking about? Clarity. I don't understand what clarity is. Just tell me what that. Tell me that part, woman. Woman, why don't you tell me that part? Work in progress. Thank you so much for the super chat. Work in progress, going from furnaces to bell towers to all the places. Work in progress says he needs some paper towels in his mouth.
Aha. Aha.
He needs some paper towels in his mouth. Work in progress. Thank you for the super chat. I do appreciate that. Wow. Yes, that is yes. Oh boy. Boy. What would we do without work in progress? Lord have mercy. DC Lively says, hopefully, when he is sentenced in prison, the judge will require him to get a GED. No, there will be no purpose, DC Lively. The GED for what? What he gonna do? He gonna be in there for the rest of his life. What he gonna do with it? Nah, that would be cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, that man can't learn Clarendon. You talking about Clarendon? Talking about that medicine, Clarendon, woman? Is that what you trying to say, woman? Clarendon, what clarify mean? Just tell me that part. He was completely confused. Dimples Wimple said, "Native, I put my foot in this curry chicken." What? Okay. Damn. Dimples Wimples. All right. Well, if that's the case, Dimples Wimples, hold on. What? I might have to pull up. Okay. Damn. Just saying. I'm just saying. Oh boy. Let's listen up and see if there's any other words that he don't understand.
What it is.
Okay,
It's not a this, it's not a that. You always say, I can't really say about the same one. No, I see what it is.
Well, I can't. You know, you for one thing.
You can see. No, it's me. It's not you. It's me. It's me. I just need to.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, it's not you. It's not you. It's all me. It's all me.
Oh.
Just like that cliche. It's not you. It's me. It's all me. It is all me. It is all me. And I said this before to your ass because I knew I was getting mostly caught up.
Okay.
Ever since last year, and it got worse, and it got worse, and it got worse, and it got worse. And so I need to separate myself because in order for me to do what I need to do or do something, you know, I need to make myself emotionally available.
Okay.
They got new development over here, and all of the houses are the same color. Why do they do that? That is so fucking. To make every house on the block the same fucking color. They're doing a lot of stuff out here.
All right. All right. All right, man.
No, I'm good. It's all good in the hood.
Okay.
So I hope your books come tomorrow, because I don't think they're coming over the weekend. I'm gonna go and check on the thing. I think they were delivered yesterday, but I guess the mail room is closed for the weekend.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She said it's all good in the hood, right? Right? That's what she said. This is how she spent her birthday. Okay. Okay. Just to put some perspective on it, this is how she spent her birthday, y'all. Okay. But she said it's all good in the hood. Okay. Just wanted to throw some context behind it. Ms. Lady says at the end of this call, she still say, call me tomorrow. Yeah, she does. Yes, she does. Sad shit. Sad shit. GC says she noticed he doesn't care. PW says, so I'm heartbroken, but I hope you get everything I paid for. Right. This is some sad shit, right? This is some sad shit. Ms. Lady said this those $50 clippers will leave bumps. Please believe it. Please believe it. Especially if they ain't coming to oil. My God. My God. Let's listen.
Are you all right? Because it sounds like you.
I'm fine. I am fine. My hair hurts. I'm fine.
Oh, okay. That's what it is. You're all bad. How long your hair been hurting?
Ever since I was on my way to see you.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
And I'm fine. It's. I would say that one day when I told you, back in April last year, I would say that's your fault. But everything else is my fault.
Listen, man, I don't want to hear that shit. We have a committed vow that we're gonna do how we're gonna do and take care of each other.
We're gonna be friends forever. I get that. I'm okay.
What? Hold on. Do you want to be
forever?
Yeah, chill out.
The song "Friends Forever." You know how you sing it.
Thank you for reminding us that Saved by the Bell was a thing, Shay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Glorious Love said, he like, are you okay? I mean, because even Nesto is like, can we move on to some other shit? Like, you keep talking about the same shit over and over again. And because you're paying for these calls, I have to entertain this bullshit. I've already told you, you are not my woman. Like, how many other times do I have to say this shit to you? You are not my lady. You not my lady. That's how Freddie Jackson would have said it, okay? You not my lady. That's right. That Freddie would have even told her, okay? Stop it, Sonia. Stop it. You driving this man up a wall. How long you been having your head been hurting? Since I came to see you. Oh man, that nigga don't give a fuck about that shit though.
We sing it every time we talk. We're friends forever.
Does it feel like I ain't getting that? That's what it is.
Huh? What? Does it feel like what?
Does it feel like I'm not getting out? Is that what it is to you?
It has nothing to do with your jail time.
Oh, I'm just saying.
What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with you being in jail.
Oh, okay. I don't understand. I ain't.
It got everything to do with you just. You're such a dude. My gosh. Anyway.
Yeah, because I'm trying to.
It has nothing to do with you being in jail.
Okay, what it got to do with? What it got to do with it? I'm trying to understand.
No, I just heard everything you said, and I understand what you're saying. And I am the problem.
You said you're the problem?
Yeah.
What the problem is?
Oh, my head is killing me.
Well, I need you to put on get some chips or something, some water or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, because, yeah, you're thinking too much.
I am.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you'll be all right.
I have. I thought about this too much. And now I'm done thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just over here. I know where I'm at.
Yeah, I heard the conversation, but I'm down with the conversation. It's cool on that. I'll tell
You
you.
said you're down with a conversation. What are you talking about?
I said I'm down with the conversation when it comes down to that. I gave you my best input. You can go for it. You don't. You make your own assumption, but right now you're not thinking clearly because you're in pain. So I have to give you a pass.
I'm thinking.
Sonia, you make your own assumptions. Okay? You make your own assumptions, but he done with the conversation. He down with the conversation. That's right. I couldn't tell if he was saying down or done either. But he done with the conversation. He down with the conversation. But Sonia, you make your own assumption. I done told you everything I'm gonna tell you. Can't tell you nothing else. Sorry. You in pain right now. That's why you talking crazy. Imagine that you're pouring out your emotions to somebody that you think cares about you, right? And their response to you is that you're talking like that because you're in pain. That's right, what you breathe before I said what I said. Assumptions. You come up with your own assumptions, Lady Janice. Now you can come up with whatever assumptions you want to come up with, but I'm down with the conversation. I'm done with the conversation. I'm down and I'm done with the conversation. Whatever the fuck he said, and you in pain right now. That's why you're talking crazy. You're talking crazy because you're in pain. So I'm gonna give you a pass.
So clearly, you don't understand. It's stressing, but I'm so clear on everything. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, because I know my thing. So don't folks say, clean, you out of here. Your ass is on the plane. So I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. I already know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you don't. Yeah.
You talk too much in circles sometimes. And
to.
sometimes you can say it. But you
Because I'm locked up, man.
You can say a lot of things because this has nothing to do with this has nothing to do with
you ain't been in them cold rooms with me. You ain't been in that.
I know, but
you know what them folks said? Them folks said I try to get on down there where you at. That's what they said.
They said they said you coming down to Miami?
Yeah, they said that. They said
that's because they listen to every phone conversation and try to make a case. I already know that, just like you know that. They listen to your phone calls because they don't have a case and they're trying hard to talk about a case and they're trying to use any little thing as a situation, which is stupid. But then nobody said you was coming to Florida. Why are you going through this shit?
What I'm saying to you, that is a mental. I don't know how
to even say I'm staying in Florida. So my whole conversation since the restaurant thing fell through was I'm leaving Florida. I hate this place. I'm coming back to Atlanta. So they still bringing that up?
Yeah.
To say you're going to Florida?
Yeah.
So you didn't even say like you only. No. Oh my God, that's so stupid.
That's why I'm so.
But you know what? He needs to start bringing his little recordings. And you know what I know they will do? They'll bring part of the recording just to hear that word, but not the whole thing because that's how they do it. They edit out. So you see what he said? Now play the whole tape, motherfucker. Don't just play that one part. Play the whole conversation.
So that's all. It ain't got to do. It's just right now. I'm just like I said. I'm over the edge. That's all.
Anyway,
that's all it is. And I ain't never been locked up this long in no county jail for nothing. So that's what I'm trying to say to you. My freedom is just capped right now, for real. So. I've seen them lose it on these phones and they get banged up later on because they lost it. I can't lose it like that. I just can't. I got too much to lose. So, can't do it. And then my freedom is definitely important. I can't do shit for myself.
Your freedom is everything.
Yeah, so that's all.
You don't have 30, 40, 50 years ahead of you.
No, I don't. Well, I'm going to do every motherfucking goddamn daylight and sunshine when I get out, though. You better believe that. So you can go through all them changes, all that shit you go through, that's fine with me. I'll be right here with you. So, yeah, you have your own way out.
I'm just trying to get up off my menopause. Like, I was just like, these changes.
He ain't talking about menopause. He's talking about all these emotional changes that you go through when 1 minute you down with being friends, the next minute you trying to be his boo, the next minute you want him and Shirley to be together, then you want you and him to be together, and then he's talking about those changes. He's saying, Sonia, that he got to go through all this shit to get his freedom, and you ain't been in court. You don't know what the courtroom shit is like, which you have not, by the way. By the way, Sonia and Sylvia, I'm going to be at the court. November 12th. Will you be there? Just curious. We can do a meet and greet since y'all want to know who the fuck I am. Okay? All right? November 12th will be your opportunity to meet and greet Native Tribe at the courthouse. Okay? See you there. Huh? See you there. Yeah, I'll see you there. Mm-hmm.
He was retarded. It got nothing to do with menopause.
I didn't
He was
say nothing
retarded.
But I didn't say nothing about that. Where that come
When you
from?
say that, that's what you're saying. All the changes.
No,
He's coming from my hot flashes.
well, I do know one thing. Them shits make you have mood swings. I do know that. I've seen that 1,000.
I don't have a mood swing. That's the thing. A mood swing is an attitude, a happiness, a mad, a this, or that. Me, okay, so I was dyeing Katie's hair yesterday, right? Because, you know, I remember when she got in the car, I was like looking at her hair, it was like broken off, right? And I had it really, when she looked at me, it was light and thick and bouncy and everything. Cindy don't pay her no attention, so she got to dyeing her hair and doing all kind of crazy shit where her hair is just broken off, right? My edges and stuff is just broken off. So I dyed her hair yesterday, but when I was dyeing her hair, the dye slipped out of my hand, out of my gloves, and hit the floor, and it's hardwood floor. And so it kind of, and it was brown, but it still kind of like stained a little bit, right? So Cindy comes downstairs screaming, oh, I can't believe it. And I'm just sitting in the chair just looking at her like, you sound like, what the fuck are you like going in over? I just,
Are you for real?
I was looking at her. She says, I can't believe this. And you always do this. Okay, she triggered me because I hate when a person says you always. You always? I always what? Right? And she was like, yeah, I said, Cindy, okay, because since you say I always, name another time where I came over here and something broke or something went wrong or something was damaged. Please, because I always get my security card back from my place. Name me a time. And she was like, well, that's not important. Again, because there is no always. Stop saying always to shit when it's not an always. Now, it's the first time I dropped something at your house, you know, so get over it. And it can come up. I know how to remove that. So why are you acting like I just put a hole in the floor, you know? And then so Katie's just sitting there shaking her head like, see what I go through? Like, I already know. I already know this girl, you know?
Delicate Dale said there's always a story. Hey, Sonia, you know how you say you hate when people say always? Delicate Dale kind of has a point. There's always a story. You can't say that you don't always tell a god doggone story that we don't want to listen to. Very good point, Delicate Dale. And listen, y'all, I don't know like how comfortable, or I don't understand why Sonia feels comfortable enough to talk in a very disrespectful manner about her children, and especially Sydney, right? She cannot stand Sydney. Listen.
And I just looked at her like, and then so 15 minutes later, she was just like, so I'm like, oh my God, what is up with your personality? God damn, be careful who you have kids with.
Where's her birthday at? When's her birthday?
She the same thing. December, she's a fucking Capricorn.
Hold on. No, I don't flip out like that now. No.
That girl is, but no, neither does her daughter. She's her father's child. Her father got attitude issues and shit.
Oh, okay.
She's her father. She inherited that shit. She might have some ways of a Capricorn, but her whole personality and stuff. So she was eating a sandwich, right? And she does this. She made a sandwich for herself in front of her child. And Katie was like, can I have some? Cindy was like, no. And I'm looking like, why do you still do that? Right? I'm not saying she used to bring food home for herself or her dude and not bring any food home for her daughter. And I'd be like, why do you do that, Sydney? Her father used to do this. When I was locked up, my sister went to go get Sydney, and she was like 3 or 4 or something like that. And her father was just eating in front of her. And Kish was like, did you feed her? And he was like, no. And he was like, so you just going to sit here and eat in front of this child and not feed your child? And he was like, I didn't pick her up because his mom used to always come and get her. So he felt like just because he didn't pick up the child and bring her, that he wasn't responsible for feeding his child. So he ate in front of her. And so Cindy does the same thing with her child. She will go and get food and eat in front of her and say, oh, well, go in the refrigerator and find you something. How do you sound? Go in the refrigerator and find you something while you go out and take out and eat it in front of your child?
Okay, so here's an idea, Sonia. Instead of standing there collecting stories to tell Nesto on a recorded line, why don't you go fix Katie something to eat since you see that her mother is not doing it? Are you or are you not a grandmother? Or are you literally sitting there? Maybe you had your phone out because you're going to put it on TikTok. Maybe you're like Nesto and you just want to record everything instead of doing something about it. But here's my thing. Actions speak louder than words. If you say that Sydney is a bad mom for not feeding her child, you're an even worse grandmother for watching your daughter not feed your grandchild. I'm just saying, do something.
So when she got through eating all of the sandwiches she wanted, then she sat there and tried to offer Katie the scraps. And me and Katie both looked at her like,
and what the fuck are scraps? If you're eating a sandwich, the fuck are scraps? Did she not eat the crust of the bread? Was it lettuce left over? Was there an olive or a pickle on this plate? What the fuck are scraps of a sandwich? The story sounds less and less and less and less credible the more detail she put in there. She just gonna offer her the scraps. So you mean to tell me, Sonia, you want me to believe that Sydney ate a sandwich and had quote unquote scraps left over and crumbs on her chin and crumbs around her mouth, and she looked at the plate and then go say, do you want these scraps off the sandwich? Do you want this piece of pumpernickel? Do you want this olive that fell off out of my mouth? Do you want this piece of lettuce that fell off? That's what you're saying, Sonia. That's what you're saying. Nesto, the material girl, said, isn't the child old enough to feed herself? It sounds like it, don't it? And isn't the grandmother old enough to go in and see that her grandchild is starving and can't eat nothing and don't want the scraps to go in there and fix her something instead of collecting a story for Nesto to tell on a recorded line? I'm just saying. The scraps. She had the scraps of the sandwich left. The fuck is the scraps of a sandwich? Because even if I eat a Subway sandwich, there might be a couple olives that fell off or maybe a pickle I didn't eat. I don't know. But the scraps. I'm just saying. Does this make sense, Trina, too? Joseph Bullock, does this make sense that she would give her the quote-unquote scrap? Who even describes the leftovers of food as scraps? What are you, an 18th century poet? Like, what are you, Edgar Allan Poe? Who are you? Are you Dickens? Shit. I'm just saying, this story doesn't make any damn sense. And the fact that she never said, so I went in the kitchen and I fixed Katie some food since her mother wouldn't do it. Or I said, okay, you know what, Katie, since your mother isn't feeding you, let's get on the scooter and let's go over here and get some food. Sonia never does that. She's only collecting, she's sitting there looking at her like, ooh, Sydney, you're such a bad mom. That's all she was doing. Huh? That's all she was doing. I'm just trying to understand what the hell's going on in this story. That's all.
wow, you like, really? And I was like, really, Sydney? She was like, what? I was like, you gonna just eat what you want and give her the scraps? Like, that's not what you do. You feed your child first, and then you eat what she don't want. That's how you do it.
The scraps. Really, Sydney? Really, Sydney? You just gonna give her the scraps? Really, Sydney? After I sat here and watched you not feed her, you just gonna give her the scraps? And if I was Sydney, I would be like, why you ain't get your ass up and go get her something to eat if it was that damn important? I don't buy the story, y'all. I don't buy that this happened the way she's describing it. I just don't. I just don't. First of all, scraps. Who the fuck says scraps? And what were the scraps, Sonia? Sonia, can you tell us, just drop down, I know you're listening. Can you just drop down and tell us, was the scraps like a piece of cheese that fell off? Like, what was the scraps? I'm not hearing food described in that way. Just help me out.
Yeah. I said, you don't eat in front of your child. I don't care how old your child is. As long as she's not grown. Now, a grown child is a grown child, which I still feed both my kids. If I know I'm coming over there with some food, I call Sydney. You want something from the streets? I call Tomas. Well, I already know what he eats, so I always bring him food. And then I call Katie. Are you hungry? Katie, I'll bring food home, and she'll be like, eh. And then I'll end up like, so.
Damn, that little girl that mean?
Yeah, she's selfish as shit. She's very selfish. Very, very selfish. Very. Like, if you're not giving to your child, you can't be giving to nobody. That's how I look at it.
So what about when you on Katie's birthday, when you had to go sit at the damn prison visit with Nesto? Was that selfish, Sonia? That you couldn't even spend the whole day with your granddaughter on her birthday because you had to go see your incarcerated boyfriend at the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility, that any part of her day, which is her special day, had to be spent in a parking lot at the Cobb County Adult Correctional Facility. Would you consider that to be selfish, Sonia? I'm just curious because you did that. You did that. You definitely did that. And if that's the case, would you not say that it's fair to say that Sydney gets her selfishness from you? I think that's pretty fair. That she gets it from you. I learned it from you. I think she lying too, Mary Willis. Okay, I do. I think she lying.
So, okay, Katie already said, get a 2-bedroom, grandma, because as soon as you get here, I'm packing my stuff. I'm packing my stuff. I was like, she was like, I don't want to live with her. I don't want to be around her. And I told Steve, I don't know what you're going to do when you get old, because your daughter, she's not going to take care of you. She's not. She don't look at her childhood just like how we would feel about our mother. If my mother's husband died tomorrow and she showed up, we would be like, I don't know what to tell you. We're going to put you in a home because I don't want you at my house. Because of how you raised us, how you were as a mother, you know. And then when we were speaking to her, she kept going, oh, I love you. You're my baby and all this. And I'm looking at her like, you never spoke to me like that when I was a child. Now that I'm a grown-ass woman in her 40s, you want to give me that conversation? I don't need that conversation at 40. I needed that conversation like that when I was a child. I'm no longer a child. Therefore, I don't need you to tell me and call me baby and all of that fake shit. Now that I'm a grown-ass woman with kids.
Hold on, let me let y'all hear it one more time. Let me let y'all hear her trauma speak one more time, okay? I'm telling you, these people tell on themselves. Listen to her trauma speaking.
Showed up. We would be like, I don't know what to tell you. We're going to put you in a home because I don't want you at my house. Because of how you raised us, how you were as a mother, you know. And then when we were speaking to her, she kept going, oh, I love you. You're my baby and all this. And I'm looking at her like, you never spoke to me like that when I was a child. Now that I'm a grown-ass woman in her 40s, you want to give me that conversation? I don't need that conversation at 40. I needed that conversation like that when I was a child. I'm no longer a child. Therefore, I don't need you to tell me and call me baby and all of that fake shit. Now that I'm a grown-ass woman with kids. A grandkid at that. Like, I don't need.
I needed that conversation when I was a child. See, my heart has scabbed over, right? It hasn't healed, it just scabbed over. My heart has scabbed over to the point to where it won't go through. The balms, the ointments, none of that shit is working because of the scabs. Has not healed properly. But because it has not healed properly, I don't need that right now. I needed that as a child. That's her trauma speaking directly through this story, which, honestly, I think is bullshit. But again, this is her trauma speaking.
See that from you. It's fake it's fake to me at this point in my life. You're being fake. Because when you're a child, that's how you talk to your kids. And it may extend into an adult life, because I still baby my kids. But I babied them when they were a baby. I didn't come out of nowhere with it. Treat them a certain way as a child, and now that they're grown, oh, I love you. You know, no, that's not how you raised me.
Okay,
You didn't raise me like you.
Okay, I got a question for you. So your ex-lover that did 15 years in jail, you telling me that man did 15 years in jail, you never went and seen him, you never seen him?
Oh, yes, I did go see him. I used to take care of him while he was in jail.
Okay, well, hold on. Back this shit up now. Back it up, woman. Back it up. Now, you know what you're dealing with when it comes down to me, right? When it comes down to me as I listen to everything you say. You know what you said? I ain't never dealt with nobody locked up before. Now, you told me that last week. Now, you told me that this week. So, now you get your shit together.
I dealt with him all 4 months while he was locked up.
Okay, but
that's why I don't count it. Because it wasn't a long stint. It was 4 months because right around the housing market, so when he was in jail, he always, for some reason, could find me. So he got in contact with me. I was flipping houses, right? And then, so this was right when the market, hold on, let me tell you what I was talking about. I was flipping houses, and we kind of started back talking again, right? And it was only for 4 months. It lasted 4 months. So you can't count 4 months dealing with somebody as waiting for somebody. I didn't go in. We dated right before he went in. Not dated, but we saw each other briefly. And then he went to jail. He told me he was going away for 14 years, and I was like, all right. So he went away, but I wasn't around him, or I wasn't writing him or anything. And then his friend had called me and said, John, I want to talk to you, da, 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 da. And that was like 5 or 6 years in after the last time I saw him. I dealt with him for 4 months. And for them 4 months, I was going through shit in the street as far as the business. Because I remember I was single doing all of that shit. And then it was like the kids. And then this nigga in jail with his bullshit. I was just like, you just ain't gonna work out. So I fell back completely. And then the next time I spoke to him, he got out. So I did not do the stint with him.
Oh, but listen to me. You heard what you said. You said, yeah, all that going on, and him locked up too, so that was too much for you at that time, whatever. But when a man or a woman is locked up, and you say you're with them and down with them and all that shit, then that shit get rocky and stupid and disappear. People feel differently. So in his mind, he felt that shit. That white girl, she gonna get down. That's why he did what he did. Now that
makes no sense to me. I'm sorry, Nesto. That just doesn't fly. But shout out to Nesto for catching Sonia in a lie that she had to quickly backpedal and straighten out, which she did a poor job of doing. Shout out to Nesto for at least observing that. The other thing that I observed was that Shady has gifted 5, count them, 5 Native Tribe Urban Media memberships, y'all. That's right. Welcome to Channel Today. Now let's see who got it. I got Spicy Delight got a membership. Quiet Storm is now a member. Sandy Girl is now a member. Black Swan is now a member. And Salt and Peppers here. Salt and Peppers here. Okay. Is now a member. All right. Thank you so much, Shady. And Lily just became a member. Y'all, we got new members of the tribe. The family just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Now, here's the thing about the last 5 minutes of this call. Ernesto is a little exposed in this last 5 minutes of this call, okay? This part of the call, Ernesto does not want to talk about, and he damn sure don't want us to hear about this, okay? All right? Y'all watch this.
so much sense.
Don't make excuses for his bullshit.
No.
And secondly, that's not why he did what he did. Because in his mind, he thought I was just available when he wanted me. He thought that because that was the dynamic of the relationship. Whenever he was supposed to call me and show up, I was open to whatever the little moment was, and then he'd go back to his life or go back to doing him, whatever. That was the whole dynamic for however long.
Is he doing well now? He's doing well now.
That's
right. Okay, so guess what? To me, this is how the world go. You can get mad or whatever. I don't care. The past is the past. Some people can do good when they get out. Some people can't. In this situation, the man went through a hell of a lot of shit. I'm not making an excuse. You have been through a whole hell of a lot as a woman.
Self-inflicted, Nesto. Self-inflicted. She has gone through a whole hell of a lot, but Nesto, the one thing that you leaving out of that is that it is self-inflicted. Sonia Waller Durham Jackson III put herself through everything she went through, including the shit with you. The shit with you right now, she could completely walk away and go live her life. But no, she is choosing to stay around your dirty ass. You know, they say they call you nasty. Who was they? A grand jury. I'm just saying, don't leave out that part when she's been through a hell of a lot, because she's put herself through a hell of a lot. She's put herself in a lot of hell of a situations. Okay? All right? Let's not get it fucked up. She's not just some victim of circumstance. These are all literally self-inflicted wounds. Now, I do have a super chat from the one and only Work in Progress. Work in Progress says, Power Bottom Ernie can ask your boyfriend to tell your girlfriend to shut the hell up. Dang, that's why her head hurt listening to herself talk.
Aha.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Aha.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you might be on to something, Work in Progress. You might be on to something, okay? Uh that is thank you for the super chat, okay? Thank you for the super chat. Let's listen.
Okay, this is the season of your time of your life is to what? Find peace. That is it. You got a man who loves you very much. That is me. I ain't got, like you say, everybody put titles on shit. That shit don't mean a damn thing. It's the people who deal with each other. So here's the thing. If you can't accept my love for what I got going on with you, then I get that. But sometimes you can't get all what you think you're going to get. Me, I got what I'm supposed to have right now, and I'm satisfied. Now, if you say, I got to go dissing myself, you can go dissing yourself, but you'll find yourself coming right back because it'll hit you. Damn, this nigga didn't change. He didn't change when he was out. He didn't change when he got back out. So it's up to you, since you're making these rational decisions today of your past,
I'm sorry,
of your
what?
future. So what I'm
Off of that, that's just
Rational decisions. What other kind of decisions you supposed to make? This nigga stupid. Richard Briefing supposed to say, boy, bye, thank you. With the rational decisions that you making. Okay.
that was just
no,
something I felt as far as no, because you missed the point.
no,
Why I said what I said was because when so you told me twice. I never leave people; they leave me. And when you say that, that means okay. So when a person says that, that means I'm not done with them when they leave me. I still want to be with them.
Who, me?
That's what that means. I still want to be with them. Yes, that is. If a person say,
No, you got me for
you're wrong. That's what that means. If you say I never leave them, they always leave me. Because no one's going to be in a relationship they don't want to be in. So a person that leaves that person, because that person that leaves that person,
you know why,
the other person still wanted to be with them.
No. You know why people
Yeah.
They do that because they listen to other people in their motherfucking ear, gossiping. Well, you know what, girl, you're right. Yeah, the wheat divide the wheat. That's what that is. So guess what? I've always conquered. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and try to fight for none that nobody.
I don't understand what the weak divide the wheat mean, but listen, Nesto, she's kind of right. And I hate that you have put me in a position to have to say that Sonia is right about something, but she is kind of right. What you're saying makes her point. You're making her point because she's saying that you're sitting there in the relationship. You don't have a desire to leave the relationship. The other person is desiring to leave the relationship. So that's leaving you. You wanted the relationship to go forward. So that person wanted the relationship to end on Wednesday. You wanted it to go until Friday. So that means that you still wanted the relationship Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday when that person wanted it to stop on Wednesday. Sometimes you got to explain this shit in elementary terms to niggas like Nesto. Okay, so you wanted the whole week. They only wanted till Wednesday. That's what Sonia is saying. So by you saying that somebody was gossiping and that's the reason why they left, it still says that you wanted that relationship to last. As a matter of fact, you're kind of making her point a little bit more than she is. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Social wife Melissa, it was the grand jury that said he was nasty. They agree with me. Okay, let's listen.
Don't want to fight for it. And at the end of the day, damn, man, I'm so sorry. I knew you was going to do it. I don't be want to hear that shit. I keeps it moving. You showed your whole card at the end of the game. That's the way I see it.
Right, but what you say when you say that is you weren't ready. You were still involved. You were still in.
One more time.
They left you, but you were still in.
You know why? When people leave, they can't see the end game. They only see what the devil tell them. Whatever the manipulation comes from their friend, their cousin, their family, too, so they can pursue their shit. That's how.
Okay, so you're missing my point. That's what the point is. You're still wanting the relationship. That's the point.
You just fucking talking.
No, that's what you're saying. When you say they leave you, that means listen.
This ain't fair.
No.
Listen, y'all, Nesto is frustrated as fuck right now because he can't muster an explanation for what he's saying. Right? She actually, for once, cornered this nigga. If you think about it, right? She cornered him in a way that he can't figure out the words to get out of it. Normally, Nesto talks his way out of everything with her, but he can't do it. So now he's resorting all the way back, AK's POV, Dion Salt Bay, Trina 2. He is resorting to this ain't fair. That's all he has right now. All Nesto has right now is this ain't fair. Now he finna pull out his other trick. Y'all know what his other trick is, right?
Okay, so listen. Okay, so let's say it another way.
No, I want to say no.
If they didn't leave,
Now I don't want to say it no other way. This nigga's 8.
would you still be together?
I'm going to say it right now. I'm not talking on the phone because
That's the other trick. That is the other. When it comes to shit that Nesto, when he gets cornered, he's either going to change the subject or he's going to say, I don't want to talk on this phone. That's the other trick. That's how you know she beat him in this part of the conversation. Now, that does not happen. And Shay, if you got some more calls where Sonia beats him talking, then I would love to hear it, because otherwise he dominates the calls, right? He dominates the entire call with her. But in this last 5 minutes, she actually got his ass. How you love that?
Yeah.
Listen how you sound on the fucking phone when we go to court. Listen how it sounds. You're not listening to yourself.
They play this in court. They're stupid because we're not talking about your case.
What the fuck I'm saying, woman? You're missing it.
Oh.
Damn, you missed it.
Over my head, then. Because I was talking about. I was talking about something else.
No, I'm way advanced. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If you listen.
You what?
You have 1 minute remaining.
Boy, I can't wait.
I guess so. Anyway, next week, what time is it? Call me around 7.
And then her dumb ass, still, like Ms. Lady said, Ms. Lady called it at the end of the call. Call me around 7. I'm still a fan. Call me around 7. I can't wait to talk to you again. Call me around 7. Okay. 7, is that okay with you? Are you going to be busy at 7? Call me at 7. I miss you already. I'm desperate. I'm desperate. Trina 2, that's how she sounds.
Yes, you feel better by then.
You better be. Don't be mad at me. All right, let's go.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
You know my family. You know my.
Y'all, we did it. We did it. We made it through another. Is that we did. Okay, we made it through another live, and all I can say is, oh my God, these people are stupid. Okay, these people are so stupid. But you know who's not stupid? Phone calls from prison. Phone calls from prison is genius. Okay, and phone calls from prison dropped us with another gem that we have analyzed, broken down, and we analyzed it in the most negative way possible. So shout out to Shay and shout out to her husband over there at the Phone Calls from Prison. If you all are not subscribed over there to Phone Calls from Prison or PCFP Extra, y'all go check that out, man. They're my people, okay? They're my people. Friend of the channel. Love them. Speaking of love, thank you so much to the notorious Native Tribe Urban Media Mod Squad ladies. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything that you all do behind the scenes. I would not be able to do it without you. Okay, thank you. Look, if you hit the Cash App, if you gifted some memberships, if you gave us a member milestone, hold on, a member milestone. I want to thank you. Okay, everybody hit the Cash App. Man, you all are so generous with your time and with your gifts. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and in turn supporting me. I do appreciate that so much. All right. Now, as for me, I will be back tomorrow. Of course, I'll do it on Monday, right? And then on Tuesday, me and my friend Villanor will finish reading these texts. Okay, we're gonna get that done. All right. We was getting into it last time. Last week we got into it. It was really good. It was really good. So that's all I got. Thank you for spending this Sunday afternoon with me. I appreciate you so much. I really do. Feel free to reach out to me during the week, okay? If you all have any questions, any show ideas, anything else that you want us to go over here at the Native Tribe Urban Media Shop, and I'll be happy to look at that for you. But in the meantime, and in between time, have a great Sunday afternoon. Enjoy your football, enjoy your family, enjoy your food, okay? All right. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are enough. You are beautiful. You are loved and you are blessed. And there isn't anything that anybody can do about that, not even you. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for supporting, and I will see you all tomorrow.